BOS on the track. Yeah, we bring it back.
Shame on you.
Ain't no free pass for that.
If you know better, you do better too. Community love means shame in the fool.
We used to side our lives on the block. Now folks cheer bad vibes on TikTok. Grandma said, baby, you know that ain't right. Now the whole hood's clapping when you start a fight. We lost the blush, the red in the cheek. Now clown behavior trending every week. It ain't hate, it's a soulful correction. Shame is just love with a firm direction. Don't need no cancel, don't need no mob. Just your auntie stare that'll finish the job. Manners on E, yeah, they ran out of gas. So the neighborhood choir gotta sing it in last.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Yeah, can't be wildin' like that.
If you know better, you do better too. Community care means shame in the fool.
We shame folks for sagging our pants on the ground, but we forgot to shame greed when it circled around. We forgot to shame lies from the podium stage, but we roast our own cousin for minimum wage. Double standards, yeah, they out of control. So shame ain't petty, it's food for the soul. It ain't about hate, it ain't about clout. It's love with a baseline to straighten you out. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Love with a snap and a soul clap. Yeah, not to break down, but to build up. Shame is the seasoning inside the
Shame
cup.
on you.
Say it loud and say it true.
Shame on you.
For the love of the crew.
If you know better, you do better too. Community pride means shame in the fool.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
People behave themselves today. People are shameless now. If you look and translate that word shame, it is disappointed. Nothing disappoints anybody anymore. Anything goes. I'm not ashamed for how I treated people when I was nasty to them. I'm not because I got an excuse for that. I'm not ashamed for my lack of attention to my family and my children. I'm not ashamed because I got an excuse for that. I'm not ashamed that I'm not representing the kingdom of God because I've got an excuse. Nobody's ashamed about anything anymore. And where there is no shame, there is sin. Come on, church, y'all talk back to me this morning. If you ever notice somebody who you're trying to tell the right thing, and if you look at if they're not ready to hear what you're saying, look at their countenance. They become very hardened and mean people, almost becoming impenetrable. Because when you are in sin and you don't want to do right, you have to harden yourself. Because you don't know how to be ashamed about anything. And if you can't be ashamed about anything, and we're not talking about the being ashamed so much where you live in the guilt, but the shame should be used as a tool for you to become conscientious about the thing that displeases God. But in today's world, nobody's ashamed about anything.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
The time and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a bitch who nigga wanna I said my face bump, ass tight, racks stuck up, shack height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening last night, hit him with that good, make a nigga act right. Broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. Big bad pussy, not the belly band. Take a member, let's see, I can put it back in all these bitches. Fuck. It's big bad pussy, not the belly band. Take a man, run him back, party back, and know you bitches fuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up.
Just out to 1,000 watts radio.
Whether you're grinding through textbooks, vibing through your commute, or unwinding under city lights, we've got the soundtrack for your soul. Lo-fi, jazz, and hip-hop. Curated to elevate your mood and sharpen your mind. From study sessions to freestyle reflections, this is your vibe sanctuary. So press play and let the rhythm do the rest. Your world, your sound, your station.
1,000 watts radio.
Just tapped into 1,000 watts.
Shame. Shame.
The Seds covered it on their channel, if I remember right. Make sure y'all be checking out the Seds, man. They cover a lot of shit before everybody do. That's just a fact. Shout out to the thieves on YouTube, bro.
Flashback.
Bring shame back. Growing up, a woman's reputation was everything. It was everything.
Soon after.
I don't think women want to put the work in no more. Not even being mothers, because they're shitty mothers. When my kids is going to kindergarten and first grade and they could barely read, Mom, it's your fault. Yeah, that's your job.
You know what?
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Like a lot of you motherfuckers. You go back in your past and you know your mama was a rotten bitch. Okay? And you make up all these things about how good she was.
Man, we gotta find somebody that's down for hers, man. All these girls sipping, man. Who you think fit the category?
The Seds covered it on their channel, if I remember right. Make sure y'all be checking out the Seds, man. They cover a lot of shit before everybody do. That's just
up in the way, cause I don't play clown. Take that with you on the way down. Up in the way, cause I don't play clown. Take that with you on the way down.
I've been in this game for years. It made me an animal.
And what I'm trying to explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, is the real world that our children live in. Not the ideal one that we want them to live in. Not this wonderful world that we pray that will come here one day, but the real world that they have to live in. You want to know why they're acting so crazy? You want to know why they're doing the things that they're doing? Because we have not prepared them to live in this real world. We have sent them through 12 years of school teaching them this dumb stuff that doesn't work, and when they go out and try to apply it and get killed for it, we are not there.
Me an animal. I eat a fake motherfucker like a cannibal. And I don't even understand how he got that far. Cause every time he write a rhyme, it's about his goddamn car. You know the top 10 hottest in the fucking game? Well, 8 of them niggas fucking lame. It's a fucking shame how y'all put them on a pedestal. But I figure you ain't got nothing better to do.
Shame. Shame.
Shame.
Shame. Somebody that's down for hers, man.
Shame.
All these girls sipping, man. Who you think fit the category?
Shame. Shame.
Welcome. 1 2 1 2. Microphone check. See how we doing? Salute to everybody pulling up and popping in. Welcome to Mrs.SheSaid Shame Sunday. I appreciate y'all being here. It's going to be a education kind of day. A blueprint to womanhood. So needed and necessary. Conversation that's needed and necessary. Information that's needed and necessary to prevent this ignorance, continued generationally. Because ignorance have become generational, and it's a damn shame. I'm just saying. I ain't ashamed to talk about it. I ain't ashamed to talk about the information and knowledge and wisdom that I did not receive as a girl, growing into a woman and had to learn on my own. Got to teach others, raising 3 girls. So, I'm here to give y'all some information. Again, this is a 6th grade for me, homeschooling. So again, another course on reproductive system and the female body and the biology of it all. So, I had to put it together for Maddie. So I'm going to bring it to y'all. That's just what it is. So salute to anyone here ready to receive some information, especially the ladies. So please send this to you know, the young ladies, the middle-aged ladies, the geriatric ladies, because we've been misinformed, miseducated. It's caused us to make a lot of foolish and wrong decisions, you know, especially when it comes to our body and the female identity that we have through biology. So, you know, it's going to be something today. So y'all pull up and pop in. I appreciate everybody being here. See who's in the building. Salute to y'all. Welcome to the tribe. 1,000 Watts is in the building. I appreciate you, brother, for being here. Thank you for your donation. $5 super chat. Have a great stream. Mrs.SheSaid, I appreciate you, sir. Appreciate your beats. I appreciate the jazz. It's definitely relaxing. So salute to you. Keep pushing. Get those watch hours and anything you're striving for. If y'all ain't went over, go over and subscribe. Red Lipstick Vibes is in the building. Hey, sis. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in. My brother pulled up, so hubby is chit-chatting with him. And a tribe called Harris gifted a membership. Salute to you. Red Lipstick Vibes gifted a membership. Salute, sis. Appreciate you. Yeah. Highway 20 Skinny is in the building. Welcome, sir. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in. A-Team is in the building. Salute, sis. Appreciate you being here. Sis, they've been lying to us. Oh, Lord. It's so unique to find, you know, information along the years. You know, having to research yourself and do a lot of reading and articles and things like that. So, you know, just to have the idiot box, the smartphone's the idiot box to me, you know, right at my fingertips where I can get so much information. I had to put this together. So salute to everybody being here. Another membership donated, a tribe called Harris. You are appreciated. If it lands on you, any of these memberships, feel free to go check out the original content. Some good stuff behind the membership wall. So feel free to go check that out and continue that membership. Salute to my boy Caleb is in the building. I appreciate you, baby boy. Good to see you. The blueprint, man, of womanhood. It's written. It's written in our biology. You can't erase it. I don't care how much you try. We've just been misled, misguided, bamboozled, if you ask me. Womanhood has become a costume. I say it all the time. So, you know, I don't care how you dress it. You're female. You're a female. You're a woman. From girl to woman. Again, you can't erase it. You can't rewrite it. Y'all trying, but some of us will not allow it. You know, and you can't wear it like it's a costume. Serious. It's no joke out here. From the first drop of blood in puberty to the last wave of menopause, your body carries the truth of who you are. And yet ignorance became generational. Mothers silenced, daughters shamed, grandmothers keeping secrets, doctors withholding the full story. Society sold us on half-truths while we bled, grew, and tried to understand ourselves, as difficult as it is. And now womanhood has been erased by society, rewritten as, you know, performance, misrepresented, and in some cases stolen. I'm just saying, it's a shame. But the womb, the ovaries, the estrogen, the progesterone, they do not lie. Biology always testifies. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Let me see what's going on in this shit. Appreciate y'all being here for real. So, you know, let's see what more information I got. Who in the building? So, you know, sit tight. I got my ladies watching. So I'm gonna try to keep it together. I don't think I have much video because it's just a lot of information to give. So, you know, be prepared. At some point, you're gonna have to get a pen and paper so you can make sure you have this information. Always go back, timestamp if you need to. You know, I'm not a medical professional at all. So take notes, ask your physician. This is about education. This is the empowerment that we need and clarity. But the knowledge you will gain today will allow you to read your own body, to understand your own signals, and to take your own power back. and to be your best advocate. Introducing the hormones they don't teach us. It's a lot. You good, baby. We rocking out. When we talk about womanhood, everyone mentions estrogen and progesterone, which are very powerful hormones. But sisters, there's so much more. It's a lot more. There are controlling hormones that have been hidden from us, whose whispers guide our moods, our energy, our drive, and our very survival. These are the hormones society keeps secret. Today we name them, we understand them, and we learn to listen to them. Cortisol. Cortisol, the stress hormone, something my mother talks about all the time. Cortisol, your cortisol is possibly low, it's possibly high. How do you know? How do you know? That's the stress hormone. It's produced by the adrenal glands, regulates your energy, metabolism, blood sugar, and immune function. Overproduction leads to belly fat, insomnia, anxiety, hormone disruption. Listen to your body. Fatigue, jitterness, cravings, or sudden mood swings. Cortisol, stress hormone. Testosterone. Yeah, ladies, you have testosterone. Not as much as men, but you have some. In the female form, it's produced by your ovaries and your adrenal glands. It regulates your libido, your energy, your bone density, your muscle tone, and your assertiveness. These things are important. So make sure you get a pen and paper, because at some point I'm going to give you a list of hormone blood panel work to inquire to your physician about, have them checked, because they don't do it. Since 17, I'm 48, and I'm regular at the doctor, and it's not something that they've even attempted to suggest I should do. And if you haven't heard of an endocrinologist, that's one of the doctors that you should absolutely have regularly, along with your OBGYN. They're the hormone doctor. So if there's any imbalance, that's the person that you can get all the details from, how you can go about balancing them, because you don't always need medication. A lot of this stuff is imbalanced because of how we eat, how we live our life, and the stresses in our environment. So, paying attention to those things is very important. Eliminating those stresses is very important. And, the more we're aware, maybe we'll have more boundaries to set so these things don't get triggered to cause such an imbalance in your own body. So pay attention. That female hormone, testosterone, it regulates a lot of things like your libido, your energy, your bone density, muscle tone, assertiveness, and confidence. So if you're lacking in a lot of those things, it may imbalance. It may be imbalanced. And us sorry ladies with us, it's a day-to-day, hour-to-hour type situation when it comes to these hormone fluctuations. Sadly but true. I've been watching 3 girls grow up from birth every day, paying attention to detail. And again, I'm a girl, and I remember a lot. The only girl in my family. So, growing up with just me and my mother and all the boys in the house, it was absolutely a difference. So I paid attention. That's all. I'm just trying to teach you a little something, because we've been misguided, misinformed, and, to be almost 50, none of this stuff was given, man. Even having a total hysterectomy, the doctor didn't give me books, pamphlets, a menopause clinic to go to, because that's what's going to happen once I remove my reproductive system. And it just signifies that there's no more menstrual. After that, you are postmenopausal, but we'll get into that later. Again, I'm just giving you more information about the different hormones that we have in our body that we don't know how they regulate us. So, take some notes so you're aware. That female form of testosterone, if imbalanced, you'll have a low drive, hair loss, lack of motivation. These things are a direct effect from an imbalance in your female testosterone hormone. So listen to the fatigue, the low sex drive, the low motivation. Pay attention to your body. It's not always somebody else's fault. You know, that's one thing I didn't want to do. This man I didn't want to stop liking him, especially because of my hormonal fluctuations or my triggers or, whatever that causes me to be reactionary. And of course, it's hormones, sadly, but it is. And if you're a little bit more controlled and grounded, maybe it won't be so fluctuated. Okay, just trying to help us all out. And of course, and I have daughters, and my daughters will have daughters, and those daughters will have daughters at some point. So this information is here. So asking the doctor, man, it's depressing. That shit is giving me some PTSD. I'm just saying, because they're supposed to have the information, and they lack thereof and don't put you in the right direction. I'm just saying. Thyroid hormones, T3, T4. Pay attention. This controls your metabolism, your energy, body temperature, your mood. Imbalances mimics menopause symptoms. Imbalances, it mimics menopause symptoms. Many of us do not know how to go to the doctor and tell them what blood panels to run. So I'm going to make sure I give you a list, and your OBGYN absolutely can request to have this blood work done. So advocate for yourself. And if you do not understand what it reads, honestly, you can actually put it in Google or ChatGPT to get a better, clearer understanding of what the results are. Okay, because the doctor's just going to say, yeah, they're normal. Yeah, right now when I took that blood work, but if I'd have came back in the afternoon, it may look different. That's just how fluctuating it can be. Insulin. It controls the blood sugar. Like, this society is full of a lot of insulin stressed humans. So this is quite important. Everything you eat, anything you do will affect that. So it absolutely controls the blood sugar. High spikes from sugar, starches, disrupts estrogen and cortisol balance. Processed food, ultra processed food will absolutely disrupt your estrogen and your cortisol balance. So pay attention to your body. The things you eat, you become. So if it's plastic, if it's toxic, like, these things really will affect your body. And long-term use, long-term consistency of this type of stuff will affect us. It will. Trying to save somebody's life, because hormone fluctuation can absolutely cause insanity. I'm just saying, this is real stuff. Melatonin regulates sleep cycles. Hear women complain a lot, like, sleep is disturbed a lot. And as you get older, it absolutely can, with all these other hormones being imbalanced. Imagine all these things: low sex drive, the hair loss, lack of motivation. You have the temperature problems because the hot flashes. And of course, that's going to affect the mood. All of this is going to affect your energy because you're not sleeping. I didn't even know I was sleep deprived because of the hot flashes. A year without unregulated hormones after a total hysterectomy. I'm just saying. It was rough. And everybody lucky in this house I didn't take it out on them, because I absolutely could have blamed, point the finger, just be mad because my mood was screwed because I was sleep deprived, right, sis? I'm just saying. Didn't realize. So I got with an endocrinologist, and we checked all my stuff, even though I had my hormones checked before through my OB. And of course, they just give you little to no information and just, it's pretty normal, nothing to worry about. When your period starts to end, just pretty much talking about menopause. When that 12 months, all they care about. Go 12 months without your period, we'll say you're in menopause. Until then, bitch, get out my office. You can go 10 months, not have a period. And that period come, guess what? You have to start all over again. Yeah, starts from 1 all over. A whole nother 12 months you must go without a menstrual to be considered to be in menopause. And all menopause is just stating that you got to a point in your life as an older woman that you did not have your period for 12 consecutive months. That's all menopause is. So I didn't even realize that till recently. I'm past that. I'm postmenopausal. I already didn't have my menstrual for 12 months. It's already another 12 months. I'm postmenopausal now. So the symptoms that I had in menopause and perimenopause, they'll continue if I continued the lifestyle. So a lot of changing of the lifestyle, the way I eat, trying to get more sleep, trying to exercise, vitamin D, things like that, being creative, staying off the idiot box. It helps balance it back. Seeing myself calm a little more. So I just want to give y'all some of the information to help. And this is the kind of stuff I've always tried to teach our daughters while they were growing up, letting them know that those are your hormones talking to you right there. Like, what are you? And in my mind, from where I grew up, it was chaos and dysfunction. So to have such a structured home with nurturing love and kindness, affirmation of who you are and where you come from, the positive things, and for them to still have those temperaments and mood swings and like bitch mood, it was exciting. It was something unique to see. So reflecting back on myself and just watching them go through it, it was hormonal. Like, y'all don't have the traumas that, we grew up seeing, so I can't attribute it to that. Of course, kids are resistant to get the knowledge, but just constantly having these conversations. Again, we're in 6th grade with Madison, homeschooling, so this is a lesson for her. So salute to you, Maddie. She's taking on the information and she sees it. So, but it's still hard to regulate. I watch them go through it, and I watch, just the women around me go through it. It's not easy. So that melatonin is very important, and stop taking melatonin pills and things like that. It's so many natural things you can do. Like that warm milk is actually a thing that will regulate it. Staying off electronics and the television for an hour before you go to sleep helps. You know what can stimulate it to get you to go to sleep? Reading a book, quiet room, reading book, low light, helps you get ready to go to sleep. You'll start yawning. I'm just saying. I see you, sis. Let me see. I got a super chat here. CBZ, welcome, brother. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in. Donated $5. Salute to the tribe and salute to Mrs.SheSaid, giving out the free game and dropping gems like red lipstick vibes. Yes, that's right. We got to drop them gems, man. We need it. We've been bamboozled. When I learn this new information, I'll be a little upset. I got to call somebody. Sis, ma. I got to guess. My sister is in the building. Y'all give some claps in the chat to red lipstick vibes. Bring it to the stage.
Hey.
All right, girl. How you doing?
I'm good. Cold. Caleb got me in here freezing with that darn air conditioning.
Oh, yeah. I do too, because sitting hot back here. Caleb how you doing?
Wrapped up like a burrito.
And look, my brother just came and dropped me some of the good stuff right here, y'all.
Ooh, what's that?
That's the sea moss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got some fresh. I only had a little bit left, so.
Oh, okay.
It gives you 92 of the minerals and nutrients that you need.
Oh yeah, I love making sea moss.
And I wish I'd have known this.
I call it jelly. I will cook it down to like a jelly.
Yes. Yeah.
I
put it in anything. Put it in anything. It has no taste to me. I don't know what everybody else.
It doesn't.
If it sits for a little bit, it kind of like gives off a lemony hint when I smell it. That's just me.
It's more like seaweed. But you said you never had the seaweed, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And for me, when I bought it, it really doesn't have any taste, and you can just mix it with any fruit, and then it's just that. It's not that hard. I just got to disguise it a little bit for everybody else because it looks like applesauce, I guess.
Right. Exactly. That's what it looks like.
It's crazy. Oh man. So this is a hormone that I was new about, even though I've produced milk because I had children and stuff. So I didn't know the actual name for the hormone, prolactin.
Yes.
So it regulates the milk production. It regulates bonding. and it regulates the menstrual cycle.
Yes.
That's something unique. Don't you think women should know that?
We should, but unfortunately, and it's not just, our people, women in general don't know these
And
things.
absolutely. Yes, I did the research. Like, it's
All
amazing.
races, it don't matter.
Right, right.
No.
And how long has sex education been incorporated? We really didn't get the scope of what our children got, in my opinion.
Right.
I remember going, it was basic. It was nothing. It could have absolutely been so much more. And late, like 9th grade, I don't even think they was doing it in 7th and 8th grade. So
Yeah,
maybe
I
9th
had
grade.
I had it in middle school.
Okay.
Within
Yeah.
middle
So,
school.
it's just
It was like
unique to
grade, something like
see.
that.
Yeah, 40 years, and Cypher's 20 now. So to see the education that she got and her coming home like, yo, like, that's it? That's all they gave us?
And they didn't even tell you about
Steamy
all the
stories is
other
amazing.
hormones. They only taught
Not
us
at all.
about the estrogen and testosterone. They taught you about the sexual hormones. They didn't teach you about all the other stuff. So yeah,
I don't remember
definitely a lot of
none of it.
misinformation. Yeah.
That's the crazy. I don't remember getting none of it, even when the girls was going and they, had to get permission slips, because they're not going to teach a kid unless you give them permission. So I don't know what schools y'all kids go to, but all mine needed permission.
Y'all needed permission to do sex ed?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
That wasn't, yep,
Oh,
in
wow.
Virginia and New York. Yep. And those
Well,
two states, they absolutely needed permission.
I went to private school, so maybe it was different for private schools.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And that prolactin, if it's imbalanced, can cause irregular periods and mood swings. So most of us are imbalanced. That absolutely is imbalanced.
Yes, I have a story.
Yes, go.
So I breastfed Mr. Caleb. I stopped breastfeeding him when he was like 2.5. When the baby start biting you, okay, it's time to stop. They start chopping down.
When they can demand verbally, because my kids will articulate pretty young. So like, you asking, like, you better go get some food. We're gonna eat.
Mommy milk, mom. When you can say mommy milk, oh no, it's time for to stop.
Steamy Story said Connecticut also needs permission slips. They absolutely need it.
Well, I'm 50, so I was in school a long time ago. So it's
yeah. Right.
I was in middle school in the 80s. So
okay.
It was way different.
I'm just showing my age. That's
right,
our job,
exactly.
To give the information.
But however, I still produce milk for up until Caleb was like 7 years old. And
wow.
So
and you've always been regular too. You've always been regular.
Yeah, no missing periods and nothing like that. Been regular, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
so ladies, if you have those, just know that that's quite imbalanced if your period is not regular.
Like I still was producing milk, and the belly fat. So when you said about the endocrinologist, yes.
Yep.
So my primary doctor, she and for me, I tend to always get either an African or West Indian woman doctor. Because they, for my experiences, they always think outside of the medical. It never failed. Every time I have a doctor like that, they will always give me herbs before they give me medicine, give me supplements before they give me a prescription. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's just my.
None of mine did that. I hated the women. They actually traumatized me.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So shame on you women.
Yeah. And then I always got with. So she sent me to the endocrinologist, and yes, it was the prolactin over stimulation of that hormone that was in my body, and cortisol. Both of those two were working against me. So that's what happened.
I mean,
as soon as I started to regulate that, I started producing the milk. The belly fat stuff went down, and all the other issues I was having. So endocrinologist, yes, ladies, is a must.
Yep. And if you need a referral from your PCP, get one. If you need it from your OB, get one.
Yeah.
Have them put it in, and don't have them tell you no. You tell them what you want.
Exactly.
You tell them what you want. You can say, I need you to get this blood work ran. Send it to the endocrinologist, and I'll discuss with them. And look,
and they'll do it because they get paid for it. They'll do it because they get paid for it, so they'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sending you over there. It's crazy. So, those are the ones. We have cortisol. We have the female form of testosterone. We have the thyroid hormones, T3, T4. You have the insulin, melatonin, prolactin. Those are our main functioning hormones. And them shits control a lot. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's a lot of control that we can't control ourselves. So, I see why we try to control everything, sis.
Yeah.
I've always seen it, because I was quite aware because, I grew up in a house with boys, and the difference was evidence. It was evident. Like, I don't even know what to say. I used to hate on it and all that, but again, I understood I couldn't change my gender. I don't care how much of a tomboy it was, how strong I tried to be, but those were factual. And I just want to give this to the ladies so we can understand ourselves better, so we don't have that control dynamic, because it is, and we lack control of self, and that's a reality. It's a truth, and it's a shame, and I think the more we learn about ourselves biologically, life becomes more clear. It becomes more clear in what I have to do for myself to make all these things function, at least at some type of balanced level. You know what I mean? Because it's you have to do it. So your body is speaking to you constantly. It's speaking to you. Hot flashes, mood swings, night sweats, cravings, fatigue. They are all signals we've been trained to ignore, signals we are going to decode today. Yeah, we're going to decode them today. Okay. Biology always speaks. We just need to learn how to listen. Dog it. Learn how to listen. It's hard. It's very hard. I had a hard time. I'm just saying. So the transition into girl, women biology, this is something unique. Now that we know the players, right? We know all the players of the hormones. Let's look at the stage. From the first signs of puberty to full womanhood, your body is orchestrated by a symphony of hormones, right? Every stage is written into your cells, your organs, your very DNA. Society has kept these truths from us, but we are taking them back. Sisters, this is the biology of becoming from girl to woman. All right? It's something beautiful and magical, and it's absolutely different from the male species. The biology of becoming girl to woman. Puberty, okay? 8 to 14. Anywhere, all girls are different, and everybody will start at a different time. 8 to 14 is when these things can happen. Some girls can start as early as 8, and some girls can go, without starting all the way to 14. The ovaries are awakened and estrogen rises. This begins to happen, okay? The physical signs, you will notice the breast development, widening of the hips, body hair, and menstruation begins. Salute to the tribe called Harris, for the membership donation. I appreciate you. Whoever that landed on, be sure to check out the original content, like it, share with somebody you think would appreciate it, and keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. So yeah, there's a biology, sis. We went through it. We sitting here,
Indeed.
5 decades of, growing from girl to woman. And it's been unique, the physical signs, of course, breast development, widening hips, body hair, menstruation.
It was around about 8 years old when I started getting booby buds.
Okay. I was a little later.
Like 10. At 10, I had to get a trainer bar at 10. Started my menstrual. Yeah. That's right about right. That's the age. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. And then, instead of affirming what was going on with you, I'm sure you probably got shamed by the women in the congregation or the girls or somebody trying to cover it up or flatten it out so it doesn't show as much and really not giving context to most of what was going on. Did you have that kind of situation?
Not necessarily the shaming part, like with the boobies and all that kind of stuff, but I think, because I actually started my menstrual at, I think, 8 or 9, right? And it caught my mother off guard, and so when it happened, she changed. So I guess it was more or less, she's no longer my little girl no more, kind of thing. So at that point,
she understood the world ahead.
Right. Well, at that point, I became her enemy. So
wow,
that day, she all she did, and I was crying because I didn't know what was going on because I hadn't had a sex education thing yet, right?
Oh my.
And I was crying. I thought I was dying.
Oh Lord. Oh my goodness.
Look, I thought I was dying. I thought I was gonna die. And all she said,
did you think it was coming out your butt?
All she said was, "Here, put this on, and I'll talk to you in the morning." That morning never came. And my older brother had to tell me what was wrong.
Right. Goodness gracious. Salute to the older brother.
Yeah. He was like, he's like, you're not there, because I cried that whole day, baby. Oh my God.
Right.
I thought I was dying.
Yeah, I bet.
No, you're not dying. And he pulled out his sex ed book, and he showed me in his school book.
I try to put that together. I wonder if fear causes a woman's testosterone to drop. Like, are you getting fear, fright, flight, or freeze, right? So the ones who flight and freeze, that's more of a fear response of dropped testosterone, because you lose assertiveness and confidence. I'm just thinking about hormonally, right? Because there is conflict when there's a whole bunch of women in the house. So if there's just too much estrogen going on and it's unregulated, like, it can cause a problem. A whole bunch of women in prison, like they say, we all cycle up together. We kind of we're real. We are all connected like fucking freaking Avatar to some degree.
That's true.
Like I even though I don't menstruate, I kind of know when my girls are coming on. I can tell.
Yeah, but you know where mine is, and I'm thousands of miles away.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of unique. Again, you gotta listen to your body.
Yeah,
that's Cypher Harris is in the building.
Yeah,
one of the Harris breeds is in the building. All right, so every stage is written. It's into our cells, our organs, and in our DNA. So learning these things is quite important. I think I was 13, so I was in the later. Than most of my friends. So if I say 15 friends, I was pretty late. A lot of my friends were like you. They were 9, 10, maybe even 11. I was the skinny, skeleton girl. So I had no boobies, no butts, to probably 16. I ain't even gonna lie. So, ironing board, whatever they had all kinds of names.
And can I say this? So, and also you have to take in consideration the weight and the things that you're eating, as most time when the little girls are overweight, they tend to start puberty early.
Yep.
Especially
or the latter, because my goddaughter didn't have
to eat processed foods, a lot of processed foods, because it's chock full of estrogen and all other kind of stuff, right?
Yep. I got all that for you. They gonna learn today.
And then the other one is if there's some type of sexual trauma or abuse, will cause a young girl to have puberty early.
That's right. We'll discuss those things. Absolutely. Emotional signs, mood swings, new sexual feelings, and self-consciousness. This is between 8 and 14. Like, so being able to have this open context with an 8-year-old is very important. The more you know, the better you can articulate, and the smoother it'll go. like I say, you know, it really starts off really young. You give kindergarten type context. Of course, you're going to always name the body parts, you know, give a little bit more detail, shower with your daughters and show them how to clean. You understand what I'm saying? Those things are quite important. When you do get to this stage, they'll be comfortable enough to come and say, Mommy, when I wiped, I felt something. Girls wipe their vaginas 100 times. You don't think, you know what I mean? Like, you don't think at some point they're going to feel something. And it's just so, I think it's affirming for me as a mother for my daughter to come and tell me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I wasn't ashamed. It was absolutely a conversation, you know?
Right. Yeah, but that back in the day, it wasn't like that. That's the difference between the generations, right? The boomers and the generation before the boomers or whatever, and even some Gen Xers still that think that way.
Yeah, I mean, and they're all different. They're very curious.
Right? So you didn't talk about it. A lot of parents didn't even explain things to their daughters.
I mean, they didn't have the context. This is why I'm here. Because I wouldn't want to shame my mom because she didn't have nobody to tell her. So she tried to give me as much as she knew. And just considering her being consistent like me when it comes to the doctors, going and them not giving any information. Like, she's learned so much more through me than any doctor she's ever had. And that's saying a lot, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, we got to be able to listen and be willing to teach each other, you know, learn from each other. And it shouldn't be like a victim party, you know, my symptoms are worse than yours. Yours is worse than mine. No, let's try to evaluate what's going on. Let's do an elimination process so we can try to fix it. Like, because we don't want to feel this way, because it's absolutely feel this way. It's not in your head. You know, emotions definitely control, hormones absolutely control how you feel. So the emotional signs to look for: the mood swings, new sexual feelings, and the self-consciousness. And you can tell the new sexual feelings because I have little crushes, you know, the blushing, they get around people they like. So all of these things, you know, have a need for people to pay attention to their children, especially mothers. If we're around more, we absolutely need to be the focal point of paying attention to how they're changing and growing and developing. So we can be right there to give them the tools so they can step into that next level in their years, because it's all different, but we've been through it, so it's our job. You know what I mean? Even if we don't know, it's our job to find out. That's why I've been always on a knowledge hunt, because I'm here, and who else do I want them to go to? Nobody. And why it matters? This is the first time hormones control not just physical development, but mood, sleep, and energy. So 8 to 14, it's no joke. And they have no understanding of it. You know, some kids actually think they're going crazy. Why do you think this transgender thing has blown up? They start going through these hormonal changes. Nobody's affirming it. Nobody's telling them that it's going to pass. This is how you get through it, how you work through it, or any of that stuff. It's like, oh, you don't feel like that? Oh, guess what? You can change it. Yeah. I'm here to tell you, you can't. So society's failure, silence, whispered, you know, period talks, shaming comments like cover yourself or don't be bad, you know, no explanation of why this is happening biologically. It's crazy. And this is between 8 and 14. So imagine the foolishness that we get into from 15 and up. Dumbass decisions, because we have no clue, you know, no clear understanding of self. We so focused on the men, you know.
Right.
So the fertile years, go into some fertile years. My mother missing my pages. Did you have something for me? Yeah. What you think, sis? She was just talking.
Yeah, this is good. I think sis is getting her stuff together. But so guys, what do you think of what we're talking about so far? Are you aware of all of the hormones that we have in our bodies, ladies, and what their functions are? Okay. Are you there? Oh, okay. Did you back? Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Appreciate you.
And it's so normalized for us to kind of just suffer in silence. And so I feel like just as women, it's so normalized for us to kind of just suffer in silence. And so, I had seen doctors in Atlanta when I was there. I saw a few doctors in LA when I moved here. And when you keep telling these doctors who are supposed to be there to help you that you don't feel right and something's off, and they keep telling you you're fine, it's almost like you're getting gaslit, you know? And so then you start questioning yourself. And so then you start to normalize all of these feelings, thinking, okay, cool. They're saying I'm okay and everything's fine. So I guess this is something that I just have to live with. My weight fluctuated like crazy.
Did you have acne?
I did. I have rosacea. So any little thing, my skin will react, get really red, really splotchy, rashes, crazy acne, a little like facial hair. I'd have like one little long hair that would grow out of my chin, one long one on my chest. And I was like, what's happening?
Yes, indeed, child. Look, it was crazy. I was like, man, what the devil? I got breast milk and I got facial hair. What's going on?
Listen,
look, I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, and it's different for all girls. So they definitely need to understand what's happening. That they'll grow through that, and some clarity, so they don't feel like they don't know who they are. And then we get to 70-year-old talking about we still finding ourselves.
Right.
So so we went through the puberty of 8 to 14. Age 12. Menstrual hygiene, consent, boundaries, emotional changes, like it's something you need. Sisters, the biology of becoming it's not optional. It is written in your DNA, your cells, your blood. Ignorance became generational, but we're breaking that chain slowly but surely by understanding your hormones, listening to your body, and reclaiming knowledge that was stolen or hidden. You start to begin the journey of true womanhood. And this is just the beginning. We're about to enter the next stage, the silent transition from, that's crazy. We're not there yet. That's crazy, sister. Okay, yeah. The menstrual cycles regulate for fertility. So we in the fertility stages, right? Because even though we don't want them to be, they are, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So we're talking 15, to 30, 35, 15 to 35, about that span. The menstrual cycles start to regulate. Estrogen, progesterone, LH, FSH, testosterone, all working in harmony. Everything's in harmony at this point,
Right. Yeah.
15 to about 30. If you're eating right, you're living a lifestyle, your cortisol has been balanced because you ain't stressing like crazy and all of that. You're
not drinking and eating crab legs and chicken Plan B.
Absolutely. It's a whole combination and a balance of lifestyle. If you are alcoholic, all that shit ain't, it's not the same.
Yeah.
All types of drugs.
Mess up your hormones if you don't take care of your body. Eat and drink.
Yes. Yep. And most women and girls do not grow up having no clue about ovulation. It's the heartbeat of womanhood. Without understanding it, women cannot predict fertility. They can't predict fertility. They can't predict the mood changes or their energy patterns. All of this thing works around ovulation, and it's happening every month for a few days. It's going down. But some women will probably start to see the consistency of it and but still don't understand. I was never clear. I went to the doctor thinking something was wrong with me. Like every month, the same time, I feel this. girl, you ovulating. I'm like, what's ovulation? And this is at 20, like 21. Like I had no clue. That's crazy.
Well, I noticed like now. Yeah, I noticed like now the signs that I had when I was younger of ovulation is totally different now. That's why I was like, something's not right because this is something new. But
well, easy.
Like, no, you just give us some education. It's just a different sign. I was like, oh God.
Yeah, we just sharing some knowledge and wisdom about females, because ignorance has become generational, and it's a blueprint. It's a blueprint to womanhood. So, you came in towards the middle. Like important. If you interact with females, you should be aware. So, you know, and if you got daughters, good Lord, you should be aware
you got
too.
a wife, you need to
Yep,
listen.
and some women have no clue on how to have these conversations, and it may take the father to
Mhm.
have this conversation. So, you know, be equipped with the tools, man, because you don't want your daughter to be on a hole or a hole be on the stripper pole. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Lifestyle matters. Lifestyle absolutely matters. Diet, exercise, sleep, stress, these are not superficial. They directly affect your hormones and your fertility.
Yes.
Okay? That's very important. The generational ignorance and shaming, it's absolutely been. Mothers and grandmothers often didn't know themselves. Girls were shamed for curiosity, for touching their bodies, for exploring sexuality. We don't even like to talk about it.
Yeah.
Y'all want to talk about, you know, them being preyed upon, but y'all rarely talk about that this is biologically happening. They may be touching themselves. You never hear women, you know, now that they're grown, but you don't hear them talk about it like they talk about boys masturbating when they first start coming into puberty, and we
Correct.
start first. So you don't think we start feeling those things first?
Yep.
We just don't want to own up and admit a lot of stuff. That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
know, even if you consider it a flaw, maybe they again feel shame about it, but proud to have a rose. I'm confused. Okay.
No,
And these kind of things we need to talk about. They serious. They help you do a whole show. They going in the room asking their son and their daughter for batteries to put in their. We need a charger for their rose. So you're so open to, you know,
Right.
see that you're about to be sexual with yourself, but we can't have a conversation with kids
Right.
about this stuff because it's happening. Whether it's when you're not in the room or they in the bathroom in the shower for 2 hours or whatever. No context. Again, silence is permission. Silence is permission, and they're gonna learn it from somewhere. So you should be the first inclination, the first, you know, stepping stone. You got to be the damn Encyclopedia Britannica.
Great.
In my opinion. And if you don't know, you learn.
Learn it yourself. Exactly.
That's our job. So you know, the generational ignorance and shaming is something unique. The lack of protection for predators inside and outside the home was and still is shameful, ladies. Like, our society is never going to thrive any higher than the morality of our women. So this here, that's a big one. It's just, you brought that up a little while ago. It's going to affect your hormonal fluctuation for the rest of your life because it's a trauma you're never going to be able to get rid of. You know, just shut it down. No. Trauma surfaces all the time. So, you know, that's a large component of the generational ignorance. Crazy. And the consequences, confusion, fear, mistrust of the body, mistrust of their own body. That's rampant right now. It's crazy. You see all the confusion.
And no matter what, you know, people say, well, I've been to therapy and all that stuff. It's still there.
Oh, absolutely.
It never. It's like it's an imprint into your body now. You're not going. It's never going to go away.
I mean, it's that poor habit of plausible deniability, and that shit becomes sickening. Okay, it absolutely does. So, how to listen to your body? How to listen to your body? You track cycles, track moods, your energy, your libido, and sleep. You got to track it. That means paying attention to yourself. You need to write it down or put it in your phone because the phone does a lot of stuff, you know, so easy to do. You do that and you see how it changes, you know, because someone next to you will tell you these things and you tell them they crazy.
You're right. You know what you're talking about.
Shout out to the partners who try to point out that something's going on with their partner and they don't like it. They don't want to hear it. Not me, it's you. You know, listen to your body. Watch for irregular periods, heavy bleeding, extreme fatigue, sudden weight changes. Learn what is normal for you, not what TV, society, or friends say. Because we're all different. Okay, you need an IEP.
Yeah.
You know, what you think about that? Listening to your body, the generational ignorance and shaming.
Yeah, and that's a good point but I think what it is I think people just don't know how to listen to the body. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. I don't think
because we didn't have no names for it. You know what I
right,
mean?
right. So they don't know how to listen to their body, like, and they're just like we were saying, we weren't taught to notice things, and the things that we did notice, either we didn't tell or talked about or heard about it. So you know, we you know, when we were not in the knowledge of stuff, we didn't know how to listen to a body because everything was, you know, pushed off on, oh, it'll pass, oh, it's nothing, it's just something, you know, it with no explanation, or you're fine, you know. So it can be challenging to try to figure out stuff if you're not, like you just said, you're not willing to listen. But again, if you are been around women that didn't even, you know, have the knowledge themselves to teach you anything, to show you anything, how would you know how to, you know, if I'm feeling something, or if I'm noticing I'm not sleeping, if I'm noticing I'm catching attitude quickly, you know, because we pass it off as other stuff.
Yeah. I mean, and nobody's there to listen. So if you have a you know, non-empathetic parent, right? Because I was a girl before too, and I ain't go through all of that. Like, they have no clarity to what's going on, and you know,
even like now when I look back at the, because I tell you this, some, you know, I'll say things to you guys all the time, like, I remember when my mom used to say this and this. Now I see what it was, and she didn't know what it was, but because I knowledge, I know what it is. But back then, I was like, oh my God, if she would have known that this is what it was, she was having hormonal influxes.
That's a fact. Yeah. If I would have known, I wouldn't have
had
that
history. Know what I'm saying? A lot of the illnesses and things that she was plagued with, she probably would have never even had to experience.
Right. That's something. It's true. What proper education should look like. Age 7.
Yeah.
Basics, body anatomy, right? Period should be explained simply by then, you know, because if 8 is coming along, even 5, 6, 7, because they're still coming in the bathroom with you. You're menstruating every month. The kids bust in the bathroom, right? They ever catch you in there putting your pad on your panties? You understand what I'm saying? Like, these conversations should and could be had. You know, it doesn't hurt anybody. Those are the simplest things that can be talked about, right? But instead of to be like, oh, you don't want this, you know, and it's just a lot of fear and projection of their disgust for it, right? So a little girl coming up is like, well, shit, I don't want that. I don't want to be a girl. I don't want to have that happen to me. You know what I'm saying? They notice the mood swings more than the person doing it.
Yeah, right. I mean, you know, because I thought I was being murdered from the inside out. I thought Jason Voorhees got a hold of me in my dreams.
Right. Goodness gracious. This is just a basic education that, you know, what it should look like by age 9, understanding hormones in simple terms, like just cortisol, testosterone in the female form, thyroid hormones, T3, T4, insulin, melatonin, prolactin, like these things, they should roll off their tongue and understand what they do, how they work. You understand?
Yeah.
And this is what I wasn't able to give this to them. It was the older ones. Madison's getting all of this. But the older two, just still the context of understanding how you feel. And we just giving our own words to it. You know what I mean? And then to start to see this, and I'm like, wow, I was on the right track, yo. I'm just, you know, I want all our girls to be able to understand themselves, you know, without the world telling them who they are, and to wear womanhood like a costume, you know? I think these things make a girl grow into a woman confidently, having this, because I've done it. And with all their different personalities and how they were all raised differently, the confidence is absolutely something I see stand forward, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? So I think more information, more knowledge brings forth a lot more confidence, because they understand more of the world around them, especially themselves, you know?
Yeah. So, I think it's more confidence and self-worth. Definitely.
Absolutely. Yes, because it's magical, man. Our bodies are amazing. By age 12, they should absolutely be aware of menstrual hygiene.
Oh
Consent.
boy, Lord Jesus.
Yeah. Consent, good touch, bad touch. Boundaries, and the emotional changes.
Part, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, that quick
The
snap.
mothers have definitely failed on that part, because you got a generation of women that don't know how to wash their hands. Okay.
Right. And my biggest thing
so it definitely failed on that. When people doing TikToks and videos on how stinky the women are. That's a problem.
It is a problem. Absolutely. Yeah. The consent and boundaries. Those are big. Consent is important, because again, that self-worth is, you're not going to be able to just do anything you want to me, with me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The boundaries is you being clear of what you're going to allow. Like, that's so important. This is by 12. You think our girls are equipped with that?
No. They know.
No. Mm-mm. And the phones are just destroying even more. You know what I'm saying? With the emotional changes, the hormone fluctuations is absolutely going to be something else added to, prevention. So age 15, fertility. Like, they really need to be aware of fertility, how it happens, the cycles, reproductive health issues like fibroids, PCOS, endometriosis. Because again, if they started menstruating at 8, they already had 6-7 years of learning their body, how it's feeling, if their menstruals are regular, if it's a lot of pain, if, one side hurts more than the other. These are things to look for.
Yeah.
You don't wait till you start having sex and having affection and that be the first time you go to the OB.
But you know what
I mean?
The working in the health field, that's literally when they start to go to the doctor. When they start having sex and then they get an infection or something starts hurting. That's literally when they start to go.
The pain. When the pain is unbearable, that's when you go.
That's when they go.
Yeah. Because I think they do a lot of the stuff, getting the over-counter stuff to cure things that, probably may need you to go to the doctor.
Exactly. That's
crazy.
True. That is true.
All right.
How do people get pregnant?
Pregnancy happens when sperm enters a vagina, travels through the cervix and womb to the fallopian tube, and fertilizes an egg. This answer...
What?
You lied to me.
Damn.
Tag on it. Mama, why you lied to that baby?
And she's a girl.
You lied to that baby?
She's a girl. They don't know how to give the information because they out here fucking and creating life.
Exactly right.
How do people get pregnant?
Pregnancy happens when sperm enters a vagina, travels through the cervix and womb to the fallopian tube, and fertilizes an egg. This answer...
What?
You lied to me.
We've all been lied to.
Now, I wonder what the mama told her.
Right. I definitely would like to know that.
I would like to know
a lot of misinformation. It wasn't that. It wasn't that, because they're unclear on how that happens. How many girls, how many women can explain how pregnancy happens besides, their mind going straight to sex, and they don't want to have the conversation because they think they have to have a conversation about sex.
Exactly. That's you know what, since I was just about to say that, I think that's one of the, I think that's what stops them from doing, because they are so focused on keeping the innocence of the child, and especially a girl, and they thinking that if you explain one thing, you won't have to explain it all. And that's what they're not prepared to do, because,
and that's sad.
Again, just like in my situation, it was like, I was viewed no longer as a little girl no more.
Yes.
I was only 8, but in her eyes, I was no longer a little girl no more.
Right.
So they feel some have a different feeling about it or whatever.
Yeah, and it comes from how she was raised, and then it comes from how her mama was raised. Like, that's what I say. The ignorance is generational. It has become generational. And it's a shame. We need to put a stop to it. Like, this education needs to be impacted in their brain. It really needs to be solidified so they know self.
That's not something that anybody can shatter. They know how their body is working and shaking, and they can adjust accordingly to life, because life's going to change, right? So it's absolutely going to cause fluctuation. We got to be more control of self and stop trying to control everything. They just want to be in control of everything. Huh? Salute to Unc Ricky. Control everything we want to do and can't control ourselves. Ain't that something?
Yep.
7 hormones. We can't control ourselves. We would have controlled everything. Can't make this shit up. You can't. So by age 18, the introduction to making them aware of perimenopause. By 18, they should be aware of these things. Perimenopause, hormone tracking, body literacy for adult life. By 18.
Yeah, that's definitely not happening these days.
I don't even know what it is. They don't know perimenopause. All most women know is menopause.
Menopause, that's all they know.
So because there's perimenopause, pre-menopause, and menopause. Menopause is just stating that you ain't had no menstrual for 12 months, and then you're in postmenopause for 30 plus years till you die.
Yep.
I'm saying. So from girl to woman, sisters, the biology of becoming, it's not optional. I'm sorry, it's not optional. It's written into your DNA, your cells, your blood. Ignorance became generational, but we're breaking that chain by understanding your hormones, listening to your body, and reclaiming knowledge that was stolen or hidden. You begin the journey of true womanhood, and this is just the beginning. We're about to enter the next stage, the silent transitions from perimenopause to menopause, where many women are blindsided because nobody taught them the blueprint, and that's a shame.
Yep.
Yeah. But now the old chicks that's way past menopause, they 20 years in, now they want to fucking start talking about it. Excuse me, I was trying not to curse this string. But now they want to talk about it, like the Oprahs and the Halle Berrys, they already been in it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So, salute to them for now, trying to, shed some light, but I still don't be seeing it. Let's go.
I went to a doctor's appointment, and I was having a hard time seeing. I started to have these white flashes that were continuing to sort of make their way into my sight. And so I went to see my doctor about it, and he said, yeah, well, your glands are starting to dry up, and we don't want that to happen. And I said, because I had done so much research on my own, I said, and why is this happening? And he was like, well, and I said, no, tell me, doc, why is this happening? And he said, well, it's because, it's because you just got to get the treatments. Your glands are drying up. And I said, but why is this happening? Why? And I realized that he couldn't say it. So I took the liberties of saying it for him. And I said, is it because I'm in menopause? And he
That's a damn shame the doctor didn't even want to say it, and he a whole doctor.
Right.
You
Hallie, you don't want to tell Hallie she's in menopause?
Why
Do you
not?
know what you about to get yourself into?
Look, I would tell her, bitch, you old.
That's crazy. It sounds like the little kids, they ask you a question,
Right.
You don't want to tell them because you don't want to give context, because it's a lot of information to give. What you going to do? Print me out a whole book of pamphlets?
Yeah.
They don't care. Nope, they ain't doing that. They ain't
I
doing
know.
that.
I
That's
know.
a shame. So we talk about wanting, reproductive rights. This is it. Information. This is it. To know the test that we should have every time we go, every year. Not when something's wrong. These tests should be done every 6 months, if needed. More if you have issues,
Yep.
But that's not what's happening. So Hallie got some more to say about her dry eye, and that's just dry eye.
Yes, thank God you said it, because I could have never said that to you. I mean, look at you. I can't tell you you're in menopause. My female patients did it for him. And I said, is it because I'm in menopause? And he said, yes, thank God you said it, because I could have never said that to you. I mean, look at you. I can't tell you you're in menopause. My female patients don't want to hear they're in menopause. They're going to punch me. And I thought, poor guy. He can't even talk to me about it because he can't say the word. He doesn't think he has permission to say the word. That's how stigmatized it is. And in that moment, I realized if our healthcare professionals are too afraid to say it, how are they going to provide us with optimum healthcare? So I think that.
You know why they scared to say it? Because y'all crazy ass women be acting a fool when people trying to tell you something. Y'all want you want to act like a goddamn cat. That's why they scared to say it.
Hyena. Yes, I could agree with that. I just was gonna say that, sis. Like y'all ain't trying to hear that shit.
Right.
You ain't trying to hear that. And then to not be able to tell that if she didn't go through the phase of the 12 months, she's in perimenopause.
Right.
But she's already past that. So, the silence. I never had that. They, they'll tell you, but they ain't gonna give you no more information. You better go out and find it yourself. You know what I mean? So this section it's the silent transition. This perimenopause is no joke. Sisters, if puberty was the awakening, perimenopause is the warning bell.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the whisper of change your body has been preparing for decades. Okay. But for most women, never hear it. Most women are blindsided because nobody taught them to read the signals. And once again, ignorance became generational.
Yes.
Hormonal changes is crazy. To start, progesterone declines first. That one declines first. Irregular cycles, heavier or lighter bleeding, mood changes, crazy. Estrogen fluctuates, starts hot flashes, night sweats, brain fog, memory lapses, the testosterone declines, libido dips, low energy, motivation, struggles. Those things are drastic. Cortisol in your thyroid may go rogue. Stress response heightened, metabolism slows. Your hormones are having conversations you don't understand.
Right.
But they're speaking constantly. And if you listen, you can anticipate the next chapter of your womanhood instead of being blindsided.
Yeah.
Because it will blindside you. I'm just saying.
And it's good to learn this stuff because if you just do a little research and learn the signs and symptoms of certain things, like when we talk about the cortisol, right? What I say all the time, like when my eyes get puffy, like if the puffy come out, what I be saying, like my cortisol is high, because I know one of the signs is I get puffy eyeballs.
Right.
Yeah. It's just the little things. If you can learn the little things, you'll be able to start to read your body.
That's a fact. Yeah. And anything can contribute to stress, when it comes to that cortisol. Again, not getting the proper sleep, rushing around, not getting things done, like just not managing your time wisely, overdoing things, not resting. It's so many things. So
and in my case, overthinking.
And doing too much
to go into a stress mode because I think every 5 seconds.
Yep. While you're multitasking.
While I'm multitasking, my brain is about 100
and not eating, not nourishing your body. Sometimes.
Are you throwing shots at me, sis?
Yeah, I be doing it too. I do it too, sis. I do it too. You know what I mean? Like
y'all hear
listen.
I ate the whole plate too. See,
I saw it. Look good too. Listen, ladies, it's a lot of symptoms. At some point, go back to that little girl stage where we used to get journals. Like that was a thing. It's always something I promoted in this house. Just keeping track of your thoughts, your emotions. How you felt, just how things affected you. You go back and look at it. It's something you can reflect on. So. Symptoms to watch for, man. Of course, irregular menstruals, too long, too short, or skipped. And we're talking 35. Okay. So between 34, 35 and up.
And excessive clotting. Excessive clotting is one of the big ones. My doctor told me that.
Yes. Yeah. Hot flashes, night sweats.
And all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Insomnia or disrupted sleep, fatigue, low motivation, and anxiety. Vaginal dryness, decreased libido, weight gain, especially around the midsection, brain fog, forgetfulness, emotional swings, and irritability. Oh, Lord.
That's what you hear.
Irritability.
I've been doing all the stuff I can, but I can't lose no weight. Did you check your hormones? I've been working out and I've been doing it. Did you get your hormone levels checked?
Nope. But guess what? Get you a pen and paper. Got a list of blood panels that you go in and you tell your doctor to run. Okay. So you got the FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. It rises as ovaries slow. So it definitely needs to be checked. The LH, luteinizing hormones. This helps detect ovulation. The detection of ovulation, this declines. All of these things start to decline. So geriatric pregnancy, 35 and up. Ladies, if you didn't know, now you know. Well, them eggs are old and, good luck. Be careful. Take care of yourself. It's important. Yeah, it's real. It's real. Estradiol, that E2, it measures estrogen level. So you have to have that checked.
I just had that done last week. My estradiol level.
Yeah, and if it's too high, I think that's the main factor in endometriosis. It's overstimulated. The estrogen.
Overproduction of it.
It feeds the endometriosis. So if that's higher, it can cause that to feed more. So the progesterone, it tracks your luteal phase. I got to find out what that is, but got to have all these things checked. It's very important. The testosterone, the free and total.
The luteal phase, I believe that's the phase before or after ovulation.
Okay.
Because you need progesterone, you need the progesterone hormone in order to, you can't get pregnant without progesterone hormone. That's why when people do IVF and all that, progesterone is one of the main chemicals that they give you.
Right. And after you have a baby, because while you're pregnant, it's so high. After you have a baby, it drops 100%.
Exactly.
So something that can literally cause, the women to pull away from the baby, just not have a connection. It's a lot of things that go in with that. And it can be helped while you're in the hospital before you leave. Like, it's crazy. So, it's something to pay attention to right after, because right after having that baby, if you're not bonding, that is absolutely a sign that your progesterone is totally gone. You don't work on with that baby.
Exactly.
Let's take a look at this.
Okay.
Ladies, here are some common signs and symptoms of low progesterone. Number one is headaches. So if you commonly have headaches and migraines, this could be because your progesterone is low. Number two, weight gain and that dreaded belly fat, as that's related to declining progesterone levels. Number three, irritability. So are you mad all the time? I don't mean mad, but are you angry? Mad, irritable, could be because of low progesterone. Number four is low sex drive, low libido because of that declining estrogen. And number five, hot flashes. So this is really common, really at any age for women, and it happens with guys as well. But when women's progesterone levels are declining, that's when you're getting the hot flashes. Now, my tip here to naturally raise your progesterone is to take a whole food vitamin C, and that's a supplement that I love and rely on without any fillers, flow agents, to help to boost progesterone levels naturally. Follow for more natural health tips.
Yeah, vitamin C, over vitamin C.
Yeah. Vitamin C, baby. Hubby did that about 3 years ago, trying to get some information. We was on it. Thank you, babe, for that. So it's very important. What we got?
I saw something that said doctors are to Black women what police are to Black men. Just think about that for a minute.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I saw something that said doctors are to Black women what police are to Black men.
She ain't lying.
That's crazy. But we're so dependent on them. Like, we seek so much from them when we need the information from our elders. But they, again,
and we accept
generation
everything they say. Here, take this. No, you know how blinded we are when people go to the doctor. They just, hey, take this prescription, and people just take it blindly. Don't research what they're telling you to take. Why? What's in it? Nothing. They just taking it blindly. It's so much trust in the doctors. That's crazy.
Yeah. We see it way too much. So that testosterone, you need to have that checked because it's about your energy, your libido, your muscle tone, the thyroid panels, your TSH, T3, T4. This is your metabolism, mood, and weight. Okay, cortisol, stress hormone balance. Definitely need to have these things checked. And you can even ask to have it on your menstrual and off your menstrual. See the difference. It's absolutely a difference. Day and night, afternoon, all of that. So track these labs once a year during perimenopause. I would suggest all the way through. If you've been going to the OB from the time you were 20, absolutely. You should absolutely incorporate an endocrinologist so you can ensure, especially if you want to have children, ensure that your eggs are intact, your fallopian tubes are good, the ovaries are not damaged by any cysts, dermoid cysts, because it's a lot of stuff going on in there, and they're not going to look unless you go in with problems, right? Because it's about elimination. So that's where we at. Ask your physician about them. This is your map. This is how you navigate your body rather than being lost in confusion.
Yeah.
So again, that blood test panel, I'm gonna run it down for you. That's the FSH, LH, the estradiol, E2, progesterone, testosterone free in total, thyroid panels, TSH, T3, T4, and cortisol. Have those checked. And as you write them down, you Google, you go to the library, get you some information books, and you learn more about these particular hormones and track yourself. That's where the self-reflection comes in. Think about when you were a young teenager in school and how things were, and track how you started to change your diet and eat more processed food.
Exactly.
What started to happen, because that's a lot of stuff is contributed to that. So we're going to move on to lifestyle and self-care because it absolutely has a lot to do. And there's a certain way as women we should carry ourselves. This is a lifestyle and a diet. So diet has been, kind of forced on us, the way we look at the keto diet and this diet and that diet. This diet is going to work. This diet is going to get you the belly fat, blah, blah, blah. No, knowing how your hormones is fluctuating and adjusting your environment to fit your hormones, to get those hormones regulated. So diet, we got to focus. We got to focus on fiber and those phytoestrogens, right? So we got flax seeds, soy, and legumes. Those are all anti-inflammatory foods. It's going to keep the inflammation out your body. Exercise, weight bearing for bone strength, yoga for hormone balance. So the yoga is pretty much centering yourself. I think when we tell women about hormone, they think about these crazy poses, which they are, but that's not the beginning of it. It's about breathing.
Every breathing, breathing. Learning how to breathe correctly, because we don't breathe correctly.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. So it's a lot more to that. And again, YouTube has some great short, all kinds of yoga videos, tutorials, the things that you should be seeking to better yourself. That's just a tip. Stress reduction when it comes to lifestyle and self-care. Again, the meditation, that deep breathing sis was just talking about, journaling, and to keep that cortisol in check. All of those things keep cortisol in check. Meditation, silence, centering yourself, grounding yourself, deep breathing, and again, the journaling. So sleep is important. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours. Melatonin may support.
How many hours?
7 to 9 hours.
Okay.
Without that, it's definitely gonna, affect that cortisol. Need that rest.
Look, that's too.
Yes. We need it.
Man.
Right.
I need to do some research on that.
Please do. Let me know. You working on what, 5, 4?
That's too much sleep.
Lord. But y'all know, perimenopause is not a disease. It's absolutely not a disease. It's a biological signal that your body is shifting. Okay? Ignorance has made it a crisis. Knowledge will make it more manageable, predictable, and even empowering.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
It is.
Knowledge is so powerful. It stops the worry. It stops the stress of it all because you're aware. I'm more aware now than I was before. So it makes it easier. What do you think about that?
Oh, I'll be back. I got Caleb.
Okay. And, you know, from perimenopause, there's a transition to menopause. And most people think you're in menopause the longest, but nope, you're not. If perimenopause is the whisper, menopause is the full chorus. Your body has reached a new stage. Understanding it is crucial because most women walk into menopause blindfolded, thinking it's just old age. We're going to break that illusion, though. We're going to break that. Menopause and postmenopause coming up. It's no joke. And I'm in it. I'm past the menopause stage, so I'm in postmenopause. It's getting a little easier to balance again with lifestyle change, diet, meditation, all those things. It absolutely is making it easier to manage. So, you know, and I got a great support system. So salute to Mrs.SheSaid. Salute to you. And it's absolutely not the end. It's just another chapter of your biology. It's just another chapter. Because society has erased education, most women think it's the end of their power. Like menopause is defined as 12 consecutive months without a period. That's it. Signaling the end of fertility. You hear that? Menopause is defined as 12 consecutive months without a period and is signaling the end of fertility. And what happens next affects every part of your life. Bones, heart, brain, mood, energy, and yes, your identity as a woman. It absolutely affects. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. So I hope y'all getting some of this knowledge. Share with someone you think would appreciate this content. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not already. These are things our mama should have told us and our grandmothers should have told them, but it has been erased. We've been silenced. And there's a blueprint to womanhood. From girl to woman. Girls to woman. Girls to women. Where's our song? Like Boys to Men. Huh? Ladies ain't get together, pull one of those. There's a hormone landscape. And I'm going to give y'all some more information about that so it can be a little more clear. Because I know it was just short and brief, but I got some more for you. You got a video? No? We're going to talk a little bit more about them hormones. So you got to pay attention. And I'm here to give you some. I know my baby's is watching. I sent it to them. So estrogen, low and steady, the symptoms. Hot flashes, vaginal dryness, mood swings, cognitive changes. And the reason I decided to do this, because looking it up, it's about 1 billion women in menopause right now in our society. So we can imagine the irritability, all of the symptoms, the lack of understanding, the lack of answers from doctors and things like that, how to fix it. What can I fix? What can I take? Give me this. Shouldn't I just take birth control? We need more information in order to make the right decisions to best suit us individually, because we're all different. Quiet down a little bit. You know, so estrogen. Progesterone, right? So the progesterone, by now, going menopause, yeah, nearly gone. Sleep disruptions, anxiety, fluid retention, a lot of this happens because of the progesterone being extremely low. Estrogen low and steady, like hot flashes, mood swings, cognitive changes. All of these things are happening. And it's so unclear to us that it can be very traumatizing. The testosterone low causes the libido to be low, you know, increases your lack of motivation. The muscle mass starts declining, aches and stuff. It's quite unique. The cortisol, it may increase due to the stress of aging, you know, right? Because if you're not aware of what's happening to your body like that, it gets really stressful, huh? So it's definitely going to cause the cortisol to increase, which will also cause sleep disruption. All of this is happening at one time. I'm still trying to work and raise families and go to school and do all of this and do all of that. It's all being ignored. Ain't got no time to sit down and listen to your body. While that's happening, your thyroid, monitor, as symptoms mimic menopause. And thyroids being high or low can really affect someone. So either way, you need to have that checked and monitored. The symptoms and changes, hot flashes and night sweats, sleep difficulties, vaginal dryness, sexual discomfort, urinary issues. These are a lot of things, ladies. Ladies, I be seeing a lot of conversations going on. It's a lot of control or narratives about men and them not knowing themselves. But in my opinion, ladies don't know shit about yourself. So ignorance became generational, and it's rearing its face because all of the conversations are geared towards controlling the men and how they move and how they think and what they're doing when y'all have no self-control. You have no understanding of self, trying to control everything else, and we're losing control inside, like literally. So it's quite important to have this information to bring some clarity. Maybe your relationships will work out better. Your mindset will change and adjust, make things look a little bit more positive and optimistic. I'm just saying. So, bone density loss. Goodness, you want some more? Cardiovascular changes, heart health decliners, weight gain and slowed metabolism, belly fat, brain fog, memory challenges, emotional fluctuations, anxiety, mild depression. These are a lot of things. So imagine going to the doctor with all these complaints. They're looking at you like you're crazy. So that young lady said the doctors are like police are for black men. Whew. I wouldn't disagree. The testosterone free and total energy, it's all going. It's all going. So the more conscious you are, I think the better quality of life you may have. All of these symptoms are biological. All of them. They're not in your head. They're not a weakness. They're not signals of shifting hormonal. No, this is now a shifting of hormonal landscape. And the more you understand them, the more power you regain. Postmenopause. This is the longest one you'll be in. If it happens at 50, you're in it for the rest of your life. Menopause is just signaling that you're no longer fertile because you haven't had a menstrual for 12 months. But after that, it's considered postmenopausal. So hormones stabilize at low levels. So things start to stabilize a little bit more. Health risks shift. Heart disease, osteoporosis, metabolic changes. If you don't change lifestyle, all of these things will increase. Many women are living 30 to 40 years in postmenopause, yet society ignores this stage. It's just ignored. It's nothing, It's just a end of life stage. And this is what happens. And we sit in this for 30, 40 years with no resolve, no comfort. And it's because of lack of information. And a lot of it is plain ignorance. It's absolutely become generational. The sharing of tips and, things to do to help. We've been silenced. So, this has definitely been a problem. A blueprint to womanhood is what I put together. I hope you guys are getting some type of information, especially to share with the generation after you, the generation that you're raising right now. We don't want them to go out into the world clueless, dingbats, because, without the information, man, you'd be out there making a lot of foolish decisions. All right. With this postmenopause, there's always some type of issues if it's not checked, if it's ignored. And most women don't find out till they're in horrible pain and just can't take it no more. So sadly, hysterectomies will start a surgical menopause. It's absolutely been an epidemic of unnecessary hysterectomies. I think it's just a fat check for doctors, especially if they want to meet a quota for a month. A certain amount of hysterectomies is going to cash them out a certain amount of money. Because it's definitely happening and it's being offered to young ladies who have not created life yet because they have no understanding of their bodies, how it's working, what's happening, what's causing it, and the widespread of young women who want to change their gender and are being convinced to have these hysterectomies. So, you know, it's happening. And the consequences, abrupt menopause, like abrupt menopause, bone loss, heart risk, psychological impact, because it's abrupt. And that's what I did. And it was extremely, it impacted me extremely. But the more I learned, the more aware I became, getting my questions and advocating for myself, finding the right people, and, you know, shifting the lifestyle absolutely has helped a lot, I would say. And the support system. Sis is back. How are you? You all right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Did you hear anything what I was talking about? The post
No, the
menopause.
computer was in the other room. Yeah, I didn't get.
Okay. I just shed some light on, you know, what postmenopause entailed, and that most women will, you know, be living 30, 40 years in this postmenopause. Yes, society ignores this stage. Most women think they're in menopause for all that time. So, you know, it's just the wording, the medical terminology, and, you know, just the effects that it causes on the body. And it's all biological. It's nothing we can do to shift the hormonal landscape of our bodies besides living a lifestyle of healthy and, you know, exercise and being aware of self. So what do you think?
Oh, hold on, Caleb at the door. I gotta come back.
Okay. So again, I gave y'all a list of those blood panels. Be sure to check with your physician. Be ready to ask whatever questions you need. I'm giving you some information here. Hopefully it's clearing up what you thought already, what you may have felt or wondered, considered, not gotten any answers. I hope I was able to clear up some things for you. Are you back now?
Yeah, I'm back. He wanted to show me his dance. Okay.
Oh, dang, I wish I could have saw. You should have turned the camera on. I'd have been with him. Okay, I missed it.
Yes.
We missed the moment.
But yeah, the foods we eat, exercising, getting the blood panels and things like that. But I heard a part that you said that some people think they're in menopause, but they're not. Can you go back and say that? Because I kind of missed that part where you said that people, some women think they're in menopause or they're out of it.
Right.
Something you said a few minutes ago.
Oh, just the menopause. So menopause is just literal. It's just letting you know that you are at the end of fertility, right? You have not received your menstrual for 12 months, and it's just a signified fact that this is the landscape. You're no more fertile. That's all that is, right? So once that's happened, you're considered postmenopausal after that, and you'll be there for 30, 40 years, right?
Right.
So menopause is not that life sentence. The life sentence is the postmenopause.
Postmenopause. Yeah.
Right.
Because there are stories where women went through the year of not having a menstrual, and then bam, menstrual came right on back.
Right.
So they start all over again.
Yeah, you're still in perimenopause. You know what I mean? Like you're still there until that 12 months. It has to be 12 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, that's usually what happens. And that can happen for years for women. You know, 10, 15, most women 50, between 50, 55 is when it happens naturally.
Yeah.
But the severity of all the, you know, ailments that we've been having over the last 20, 30 years, most women are electing to have the hysterectomy. So that's the information that I was given. I've done tutorials, testimonies on my page, Mrs.SheSaid, Shame Sunday, about my experience, the surgery, all of it. So if you wanted to go over and check that out, it's there. Surgical menopause. It was abrupt and drastic. And it's harmful, honestly. So, you know, be conscious, get a second opinion, ask questions, get more information before you actually do that. And most of us are not. So,
right. And that's
alarming.
There lies the problem, though, sis.
Yes.
We don't ask the questions. We don't advocate for ourselves. And like I said earlier, we just go whatever they say. Just like that first clip that brother played with the lady was saying, you know, the doctor said, "You okay?" She just went on and thought that she was okay.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do that.
And And you heard what Haley's doctor told her. You know, look at you. I don't want to tell you that you're in like it's a death sentence or it's a disease. No, it's awareness of where we are in life biologically. That's pretty much what it is. So you know, emotional and hormonal changes were labeled as moody, crazy, or overreacting. That's something right there.
That is something right there.
That can cause a lot of psychological issues. But again, our lack of awareness and knowledge, you know, bring forth ignorance. It's gonna cause that because you don't know what's happening. You're not even aware of it. So the moody, crazy, and overreacting is absolutely something.
And that's what I asked the men on the blueprint panel. I asked them that question, like how they deal with their wives, you know, with the fluctuating of the hormones and the emotions. You know, one minute they mad, one minute they sad, one minute they depressed. Next thing they want to look, don't touch me. Yes, touch me. Let's do it. No, don't do it. Don't touch me. Like, how do you deal with all that? You know what I mean? And a lot of times the woman don't even know what's wrong with her. Like you know, and some women have it severe where they think they literally think they're going crazy.
Yeah. That is true. Think about it, all these things going on at one time. And again, the lack of understanding will do it.
Yep.
You know, how many women walked into adulthood never truly understanding their cycles, their moods, you know, their own fertility? How many of us ignored the signals our bodies were screaming at us, you know, because we were taught to be embarrassed or quiet or obedient?
Yep.
It's crazy, you know. But here we are. And we want to give a blueprint to womanhood, you know, so you're aware. Even at 50, it's a lot of women who are not. So let's give them a little something. The lack of protection from predators. Predators both inside and outside the family thrive in silence. That's a problem. Society never educated young girls about consent, boundaries, or self-protection in a consistent, layered manner. And I have to agree with that. Like it's not taught.
Yeah.
You know, and the consequences, of course, trauma, mistrust of the bodies, fear, shame. It's so much. Medical and societal failures. This is the biggest one. Doctors rarely educated women fully about menstruation, fertility, or menopause, or even all of the effects of perimenopause before menopause even happens. That's where it lies there.
That's where it exactly.
So many unanswered questions, 5-10 years, you know, it's a lot. That's a lot. The medical system often prioritized convenience over knowledge, leading to unnecessary surgeries like hysterectomies.
Indeed. Yep.
Yeah.
Unnecessary surgeries, unnecessary medication that causes other problems.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, and again, ignorance or negligence. We're not seeking more information before just agreeing to take whatever and do whatever. Second opinions, those are things that you are allowed to get. So, you know, we're not using our resources fully. Media, TV, and pop culture trivialized womanhood and normalized shame. In the wrong way.
Yeah. Very wrong way.
You know, but without that proper education at each age, you know, women are entering adulthood confused about their body's health and identity. And it's everybody else's fault. What do you think about that? Confused about it all. And they can't get pregnant. They think it's, you know, we got to take the temperature, you know, just like the stuff they see on TV.
Like they see on TV, you know, like a lot of misinformation, you know, like you know,
it's crazy.
Lot of misinformation, a lot of what do you call it? Not pandering, but kind of like smoothing it out, put sugar on it, so it's not. So it's palatable, you know. You make it sound sweet, make it sound cute, you know. instead of getting raw with it, so people can actually understand what's going on with you.
Mm-hmm. It's something unique, and this is where we are. But we got a blueprint. We got a blueprint. So the cycle of ignorance, girls become mothers. Mothers repeat silence, and trauma compounds. Like it's real. Yeah. The best knowledge is given early, consistent, and in context each year. Like each year. Okay, you can't stop, even when you don't want to. Sisters, it's not enough to blame the world. We must also own our part. The elders, the mothers, the aunts, the sisters who didn't speak up, but today we break the chain. We reclaim the blueprint of womanhood and ensure the next generation doesn't inherit the same silence.
And we can we can talk about the generational ignorance. However, with the technology that we have today, you can just talk into your phone and just say, I have such and such and such. What is this? Can no longer use that as the main excuse any longer. I was not taught. Now you have to take some accountability for your own ignorance and not blame it on because you have not been taught. Because the way the world is set up right now, everything is at your fingertips. All knowledge is at your fingertips. Even knowledge that you don't want is at your fingertips.
Okay. A Tribe Called Harris, $2 super sticker. You are appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. The technicality is crazy, right? From perimenopause to menopause to postmenopause. And it's not clear. It's very unclear for all of us. So hopefully you get some clarity today. This is big. Eating is really important. You know how important eating is, sis? Lifestyle. The lifestyle and the hormonal health.
I feel attacked right now. I feel like you're attacking me.
We gotta get you to eat. We call just to make sure we're eating.
I feel
crazy.
I feel
be attacked. Be attacked. Because my hormones be crazy sometimes. I'll be like, did I starve today? I really not eat nothing. All of what I did today, did I not eat nothing? Oh Lord, let me see. Let me eat something. All that, we do a lot. We do too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to check ourselves. So
I did that yesterday though. I gotta admit, I did that yesterday. I was in the garden all day from 10 to 4 p.m. Did not eat nor drink and not a stitch of nothing.
That ain't nothing but obsessive compulsive disorder. I'm just saying.
I was like, but then when I thought about it, I was like, oh my goodness. And then so I do this little test to see if I'm dehydrated.
Yeah, you pinch your skin.
I do it the skin.
Lord,
the skin ain't never go down. I was like, oh, let me go soak in some water.
Oh Lord.
I drank a whole gallon of water. I said, I'm about to kill myself in here. Let me drink this water.
Oh my goodness gracious. You see, we gotta eat. Okay. So now we understand the biological failures of the past. Let's talk about the lifestyle failures. Good Lord. Ignorance is not just about silence, it is about what we were fed, literally and culturally.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. The eating habits, lifestyle patterns, and mindset passed down from generation to generation has wreaked havoc on our hormones. Oh my goodness, our reproductive systems and even our mental health. And that's a damn shame. Poor eating habits passed down. Shame. Oh, we all have that diagnosis in our family. That's because y'all all ate the same shit. Heart disease, this, that. Those things are generational because of the food, of the diet that the whole family had. And
how the whole family got diabetes?
Yeah, because everybody ate the same
stuff. The whole family got diabetes. Everybody got high blood pressure. Even the babies got diabetes and high blood pressure.
Yeah, it's generational and it's absolutely ignorant. So the generational staples, right? What y'all love? Fried foods.
Fried foods, yep.
Fried foods, excess sugar, processed
white
grain,
sugar, yeah,
and those
bread.
canned foods. You know what? It should be a whole cancellation of canned foods.
Yes,
They shouldn't even be on the shelf no
It
more.
should not.
You know,
All
but
those heavy
we don't
metals in
drink for
there
nothing.
is killing us, messing up our brains.
We do
those heavy metals.
we do dumb shit like this.
Y'all, my kids wanted donuts today, so we came out. We finna sit down in front of Pluckers and we finna enjoy our donuts.
Oh, don't forget the fake penis she got in her goddamn sweatpants. She biologically.
Wait
I
a
didn't do
wait,
it.
wait, wait a minute.
I'm
What's
just showing you what's being done so you can be aware, right?
Did you say that's a fake peen?
It's mentally disturbing. Yeah, you ain't noticed?
That's what they doing there? Put fake peens in there?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my God! Stop playing with. The studs have gone that far to doing the way
Absolutely.
the fake peens.
Titties and all. They'll grab it and tell you to suck it and everything. If you start to go to jail, you got to go to jail. It's one thing, you know. This is great. Wearing it out the house. That's what we doing.
I know
With
they
the
did
kids.
it in the bedroom, but I didn't know they started wearing it outside.
This has got it's disturbances. Like you got your kids with you. This thing is
Mental.
hard in your sweatpants. Like you're walking
you're
around in
doing.
public
Right.
with this. Like it's okay with kids in tow.
And you got
a hard
boobs,
dick
lady.
in your pants. If it was a man walking around with some kids with a hard dick in his it would not be. You're going to jail. Women would probably
CPS, they can't tell me
all
take
that.
kids, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, my kids wanted to go to Publix, so we're gonna do a TikTok with me with a big dick in my sweatpants, and I'm a whole woman, titties, ovaries, and everything. Like it's crazy. Yeah, so let's watch. What's she talking about?
All right, so look, y'all, my kids wanted donuts today, so we came out. We finna sit down in front of Pluckers and we finna enjoy our donuts. Open the box. Let me see which one I want.
You can't even get on the floor.
Yeah, because she's obese, morbidly obese. That's not just obese, and they don't like to get. Yeah, the truth hurts, you know, and it's disgusting, it's shameful. Like, come on,
man. You feel donut? Everybody get their donut.
Opening up the stuff in the store,
Wait
like,
a minute. In the store, getting people
real.
Yeah, with a dick in her pants.
Yo,
Dang.
crazy.
You know the shame police is on her,
I
right?
didn't do it. I'm just showing you what's being done so you can be aware, right?
The shame police is on it, sis. You know they on it.
I need this TikToky thingy because I'm gonna call CPS on her.
Yeah, it's crazy. But the comments is everybody notices the snake in the pants, like crazy. This
How
is
about
not this.
I'm noticing that they opening up a box of donuts in the store with her kids with the dick in the pants. How in that order?
Pay for it. They didn't go up and pay for it. We're gonna eat them. My kids wanted it. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna take it. You know, for the sake of likes. And
Now, if the manager call the police and you get locked up and your children go with the CPS people, you're gonna be crying. Huh? No, we weren't doing no. Because that's technically stealing. You're stealing right now, and you're teaching your children to steal. So the next time they go in the store and they open up some chips or candy or something and eat it, they're gonna think there's nothing wrong with it because mama had us in the store opening up a box of donuts and eating it.
Yeah, and we're recording it. This is the foolish women of today. And look at them beautiful black babies. Like they're gonna grow up with this ratchet shit.
Yes.
And have no context to what a woman is. Like it's girls sitting there. You're not affirming anything with their growth and development. What do you think they're gonna turn out to be thinking or psychologically? They ain't gonna know nothing. The boys, Lord have mercy.
All right, so look, y'all, my kids wanted donuts today, so we came out. We finna sit down in front of Pluckers and we finna enjoy our donuts. Open the box. Let me see which one I want.
And I know the boys confused. They were like, "Mama, you're not supposed to have a peen like me. You a girl."
Come on, man. You feel a donut? Everybody get their donut. Yeah. That bitch good. This shit good for real.
This shit good for real. Got them out of school to come in there with their little uniforms on.
Right. You probably just picked them up from school.
Yeah, like I said, whatever my kids want, that's what they gonna get. They want whatever my kids want, that's what they gonna get.
Oh, they
Like I
want to
said,
go to
whatever
foster
my
care?
kids want, that's what they gonna get.
You've got to go to jail and have them taken from you. Like, this is some foolish shit.
Wow.
They want to sit in here and eat donuts. That's what they got. You feel me? Yeah, y'all enjoying yourself? Let them know.
They want diabetes too?
Let them know.
Didn't they say no?
Food stamps gonna get you.
No, they said yeah.
Oh, they said
Enjoying
yeah.
yourself? Let them know. Food stamps gonna get you right every time. What y'all did?
Oh my God.
Food stamps gonna get you right every time. What y'all did?
EBT. No,
Food stamps gonna get you right every time. What y'all did?
Unity, the community.
EBT.
So ignorant, man. So ignorant. Ignorance has definitely become generational. Where the fuck she get that from? Who told her that was okay? Huh? To behave like that, especially with them babies. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Disgraceful. That shit ain't empowerment.
Bought us some donuts, man. Y'all fuck with us though. Say hi to the people. Say hi, guys. Say hi.
Poor baby. They don't consent.
All right, y'all want the donuts? Who want the last one? All right.
Oh no. Yeah, ask who wanted and then say no before you get a chance to grab it.
Because her big back ass wanted. That's why.
Supposed to be a sisterhood, and I don't feel a sisterhood right now.
Ain't a tear coming out her goddamn eyes.
Right.
Every time I see that, I be like, where the tears at, girl?
This is
Ain't
what
a
they
tear come out your eye.
These are the women they grew up seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had to clear Huxtables. I mean,
right,
it's
exactly.
definitely a different world.
Yeah.
That's disgraceful
Different
in so many
world.
ways. In so many ways. 2 boys, 3 girls, or I don't even know what's going on in there. But that's just disgusting. Like, she needs to go to jail. Like, that's a problem.
Mommy walking around with the sons.
Indecent exposure.
With a peen like the sons. Lord Jesus.
And theft. That's confusion for little kids. They think that they understand the context of what's going on in their upbringing. No, they don't.
Like I said, they gonna go in the store and open up something themselves and eat it, and they think it's gonna be okay because that's what mommy do.
Yeah. So the eating lifestyle and hormonal health, keep moving, man. Mindset and cultural patterns. You see that mindset? Crazy. Cultural pattern, absolutely. That's generational ignorance at its finest. So, the mindset that stress management is important. Meditation, journaling, deep breathing. We went over these things. Those supplements, if necessary, have it all checked to see the levels, magnesium, vitamin D, the B complex, omega-3s, all those things can be checked. So you can see how your body is, absorbing the nutrients, if there's any, if it's lacking, because those things drastically drop.
Yeah.
And we're not aware. So they don't do that. Your body is a reflection of your lifestyle, your diet, your mindset, and your culture. Ignorance is passed down, but knowledge passed forward heals. Like, we have to pass that knowledge forward so we can heal. The food you eat, the sleep you get, the stress you manage, bless you. They all dictate that your hormones thrive or falter. So, and this matters at every stage, from puberty to postmenopause.
You are what you eat.
Okay, they said it forever. They don't believe it.
You
had a video you
hearing that since I was a little girl. You are what you eat. You are what you eat.
That was crazy. This is the generation we live in, child. But the eating obsession that we've had over, 20, 30? It's always been something unique, but now like the eating obsession is crazy. You have these foodies and people who just live to eat.
Kind of things that what they do the thing on the video, the mukbangs or whatever they be doing on the videos. They just sitting there eat a abundance of food on camera.
Right,
just munching.
right.
Like what's
It's
wrong?
yeah, it was a lot of famous people who did that, and they wound up being real big.
Yeah, like what? Like this video here, Jesus. Yes,
I'm gonna show
How
you
many
the
Taco Bell
ignorance.
stackers can we eat?
I think I'm gonna go for 12 this time. I think I could do about 15.
I think we can do about 23. Just make it easy.
On the near one, I
Taco
got
Bell
a
stackers in this bag. It's heavy too. It almost
Yeah.
ripped.
Where y'all
Here's my
naked?
first one.
Here's my
You can hear it.
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. Yeah. This is our society today. So what we
How
doing?
many Taco Bell stackers can we eat?
I think I'm gonna go for 12 this time. I think I could do about 15.
I think we can do about 23. Just make it even. At the Taco Bell.
Oh my God. What?
Wait a minute. Did she just say 23?
Oh Lord. Oh my.
Man, my stomach will hurt with just a half of one, and you talking about 23?
I couldn't even open the bag and smell it.
Like Taco Bell is like the worst. Oh God, I'd rather eat McDonald's.
Stackers
Taco
in this
Bell.
bag. It's heavy too. It almost ripped. Here's my first one.
Here's my first one.
My voice sound like cholesterol.
This is my 15th one. 17th one.
This is my 13th one. I made it
Sounds
past
like
12,
reproductive
y'all.
failure.
I'm
No,
done
they
with the
look
stackers.
like
I'm
they
moving on
hurting.
to-
Look at their face, sis. Look, they look like they hurting to eat it.
Yeah.
But they gonna
Like they hurt to eat it.
stuff it in their mouth though. Look at her face. Her face like man, her body is telling her stop, please, stop, please.
It's coming through their skin. Yeah, it's something unique.
Ain't none of y'all got no neck. Where's y'all neck?
Ain't got no damn discipline. You know, it's people who are obsessed with this. Like they like to feed you to see how much you're gonna eat till you die.
Burritos.
This is my last one. I don't think I can make it past 30.
Right.
Nachos for a little break.
Well, eat something else besides burritos.
Wait a minute. She just had
Can't put no more burritos. Sis. They said I can't eat past 30 burritos, but I could eat the nachos with the cheese and stuff.
My
You
stomach
got room
hurt.
for that?
My stomach hurt.
Shame. This is crazy. And then they want Dr. Now to fix it.
My stomach hurt.
How they all? What kind of car they in? Child, I can't.
Probably a Bronco.
17 stackers.
Got to be a Bronco. Those shits strong.
Bronco minivan.
Them shits is super strong.
F-150, something big. She driving with her stomach, not her hands.
That's crazy. Ooh. Ooh.
And you and 5 burritos.
Oh
All right. My goal was what? 23? I got 30. So I think that's an accomplishment.
Mine was 12.
That's an accomplishment. That's shame. That's shameful right there. No. She said I said 23, right? I had 30. That's
30.
30.
I know your coochie smell like taco meat.
That's crazy. I know your intestines are, they done stretched out an extra, 20 feet.
That
maybe.
stuff is seeping through their pores. They probably stink. Oh my stomach hurts. Sis, why you showing me this?
Yeah, I mean, you
Stomach
gotta
hurt.
see.
My stomach
I
hurt.
don't do it. I'm just showing you what's being done so you can be aware, right?
I'm for real. My stomach just started hurting.
I'm good. My butt hurt because where all that's gonna come out.
Oh
Where's
my
gonna come out?
God. I hope they got more than one bathroom. Jesus.
I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close.
Take the air freshener and the plunger with you.
Oh. Somebody gonna need laxative to get all that stuff
And
out.
you and 5 burritos. All right.
And she's still
My
eating.
goal was what? 23? I got 30. So I think that's an accomplishment.
Mine
Her
was
voice
12.
sounds
I
like
got
straight
14
cholesterol.
stackers down. 3 quesadillas and 10 tacos.
Wow.
My goal was 15 stackers, and I had 17 stackers, 5 burritos, some chips and cheese, and I ordered me a 12-pack of Cinnabon Delights.
And how many can you eat?
Wow.
I couldn't even eat one, sister girl. I'm sorry.
For real. Oh my God. But you know what? I guarantee you they got babies. I guarantee they got a baby daddy or somebody knocking their big behind.
Well, absolutely. Mm-hmm. They probably just as big.
That's a whole nother conversation. I digress.
Listen. But we do a lot of harm to ourselves. You know, that's showing that is the ignorance, the generational ignorance. And that has a lot to do with how we eat, what we put in our mouth, and a lack of discipline that we have.
They think it's cute.
Yeah, I got one more.
First and last date with you because you are greedy. You had 2 plates.
I haven't eaten all day.
I don't care if you haven't eaten all day. That's messed up.
What's going on with her?
This is supposed to be our first date, and this is how you do?
This is the real me.
Well, can I? This is supposed to be our first date, and this is how you do?
This is the real me.
Oh wow. Oh, so wait a minute. Is the back of your head the fake you, or what? What's going on with the
crazy?
First and last date with you because you are greedy. You had 2 plates.
I haven't eaten all day.
I don't care if you haven't eaten all day. That's messed up. You're greedy. This is supposed to be our first date, and this is how you do?
This is the real me.
Well, can I have to fake you?
Yeah, you went on a first date with her?
This in my life.
Wow. First of all,
first date, and this is how you do?
This is the real me.
Well, can I have to fake you?
He said, "Well, can I have the fake you?"
Well, all you gotta do is look at the side back of her head. That's the fake part, I guess.
This the real you. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh wow.
I'm about to say we'd have been at the hot dog stand on the corner.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I walked out.
She should only got a coffee date.
Welcome to the real book.
I just had to go to the bathroom for a quick second. All my food is gone.
Leave her right there and let her pay for it.
Apparently, you don't need food at all. You smashed this.
Look what she's eating. Look what she's eating. Look what she's eating. Them goddamn crab legs. That's why y'all coochies stinking, y'all. Y'all know that. That's why y'all coochies be stinking.
It's supposed to be a sisterhood, and I don't feel a sisterhood right now.
Cause that's all y'all want to drink is Hennessy, Don Julio, and crab legs and KFC. That's why y'all coochies. And take Plan B.
They don't drink no water.
They don't drink no water. They would be the main ones with the stinking coochie. The big behinds, the small waist, the Instagram models be stinking. And drinking pineapple juice and cranberry juice is going to help their coochie smell good. If y'all Pedialyte. This is
they try to rejuvenate your pores. Okay. Hey, Lord have mercy. Child. Those are the women today about on the show.
You don't need food.
Apparently, you don't need food at all. You smashed this. And you wasted food all over you.
Wow. Wow.
I'm not paying for nothing. Why am I gonna pay and you ate all this food? Ain't no man gonna sit here and pay for this ridiculousness. I was wondering at first, I was like, what a beautiful girl like you be single. And now I know, bingo, right here. I'm thankful that you showed me this on the first date too. Because other people would have.
You know how many first dates I've been on?
So you do this for
I really came for the food. That's it.
See that?
So you do this for
I really came for the food. That's it.
See, and people be giving Ali and Fatty them pushback when they be saying women be using them people just for a plate. Then she just said it too. Like this is like that we doing it for the food, baby.
She stopped in the middle of doing her hair. Said, "This nigga want to go take me."
Right. Let me go get some crab legs.
I'll finish my hair when I get back.
Right. Oh my God,
that's crazy.
This is diabolical.
Yeah, Yeah, he going to the bathroom all right.
I will leave her
paying
behind
that.
right there and pay for that and have her pay for every last one.
Tom is in the building.
I'll tell the waitress, look, I'm gonna pay for my chicken plate if she got the rest and walk right on out.
She ate his plate. It's crazy.
That's crazy work.
Tom said, this is why these women are overweight. Burritos are the new Twinkies, and this is why coochie is smelling like the Hudson River. God dang.
What's Twinkie? I ain't never had no Twinkie.
That's
What
nasty.
I gotta look that up. What's Twinkie? Twinkie is that like it's like a burrito or something?
A Twinkie is a Hostess like cupcake. It's like a cake with the white cream.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I was like, wait a minute, what's a Twinkie? Shout out to
Yeah, everybody got
it was one of those snack cakes. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they found the Twinkies in Walking Dead. Going for 5 years, still good. They still was eating it.
Man, that should tell you something right there. Ain't no way you shouldn't eat. That's a biohazard.
I'm thankful that you showed me this on the first date, dude, too, because other people would have.
You know how many first dates I've been on?
So you do this for?
I really can't for the food. That's it, just the food.
I'm not driving you home. You can catch a ride home.
Just go pay for the check.
No, I'm not paying for nothing.
Damn, just go pay for the check.
Oof.
Audacity.
Excuse me. It's separate checks.
I don't know what to make them think that they can do all of that. Like, need some penalties because they're gonna keep doing it. It's crazy, gentlemen. Get up and walk out. I don't know why he entertained it. I'd have been like, "Ma'am, you are."
Yeah, me too. That's what I was gonna say. I would have been there. I'm just walking right on out. I wouldn't have said nothing.
This ain't gonna work. So we gonna get back to this information education. All right, sisters, we are not powerless. We inherit the mistakes of the past, though. I'm just saying, but we can rewrite the blueprint. Eating well, moving daily, managing stress, and listening to our bodies restores hormonal harmony. It's not magic. It's just biology, and biology never lies. So, sisters, now let's examine how the landscape of womanhood has shifted over the last 40, 50 years. Because biology hasn't changed. Like we say, right? The game ain't changed, only the players. But our priorities, our culture, and our daily lives have definitely changed. And these shifts have profound consequences on our hormones, on our fertility, and even our sense of identity. We see it. We've talked about it since we've been in these spaces over the last 3-4 years. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right? What you think about that?
I mean, it's absolutely correct. I mean, it's the same thing we've been talking about forever. Like brother saying, no new information.
Cultural shifts, man.
Yeah.
And they say history repeats itself. So I think we're actually going to get back to this natural state, grounding, and all that kind of stuff. It's going to take a while, though. The cultural shifts, women entering the workforce in large numbers, delayed childbirth, higher stress, and less time for self-care. That's the cultural shift. What do you think about that? That has absolutely been something that has increased drastically over 40, 50 years?
I think, and then it's like the more women increase in one area, they decrease in the areas that matters the most, which is good health, raising a family, you know what I mean? So it's like when they started to get into like you said, the workforce and stuff like that, and excel, making money, becoming the boss babe and all that kind of stuff. It seems like to me, all the other things fell off with women.
Yeah.
If that makes
self-awareness, sure.
Yeah.
Because it had to be silenced, right? The workforce,
right.
Everybody trying to play
self-awareness and common sense and all that just fell off, Yeah.
Yep. The rise of media influence, youth worship, perfection culture, appearance over function. I say womanhood is a costume now. It's a costume. We don't know shit about our bodies, how they work. how we function, hormones, you know, the names, being clear of all of that. It's just a costume, man, and y'all dressing it up like crazy. The hats, nails. It's too much, and it's affecting everything, right? So it's not just what we eat; it's what we put on our body and in our hair.
Yep.
What you think about that? Social media,
Perfection
culture.
Oh yeah, I mean, we talk about this all the time. You know what I mean? Like, even when brother do his show, when he talk about, you know, it's a different world, we could see the shift, the changes from when we were growing up and how things are now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, so social media is a blessing and a curse at the same time. And I would say, if I had to put a percentage to it, I would say only 30%, no, 20% blessing. And the rest of it is hellfire in the mouth. Like, you just burn it all up.
Chaos and dysfunction.
Right. Like, 20% of it is good. Like, if social media would have stayed like how it was back in the MySpace days, you know, like when it first started, if it would have stayed like that, I think we probably would have been okay, because we still had like a little bit of the old school communication, and you know what I mean. But as it progressed, and then you have the reality TV boom happen.
That's a lot.
You might as well not forget.
Those kids are grown now, so you know what I mean. Like that, that's a generation.
It's hellfire and brimstone after that.
The consumerism and diet culture, you know, focuses on summer bodies, and now all the augmentations that women are doing, ignoring their hormone health, is crazy. It's amazing, and the doctors allow it without giving them, you know, proper.
You know, it's about the mighty dollar, man. You know, like they used to tell women that would get like for example, they used to tell the women that get like the BBL or tummy tuck thing, right? They used to have. They used to you. Now, some doctors still do it, like, you know, but for the most part, you don't have to do no mental evaluation, or they'll just give you this thing you just fill out, and it's like a little litmus test. And they would tell you if a woman came in there and she was even a little bit overweight, they will make her lose weight and then get the surgery. Now you could be Big Bertha and get a BBL. Looking crazy as all get out. Like your arms
even too small.
Right. These women arms be the size of my thighs. And they got
it's crazy. Now they doing the whole mommy makeover 360 and all of that.
Yes,
so, you know,
they used to make them lose weight.
It's so much vanity and ego. Right. It's sad. Have no understanding of self, and they're doing way too much and not doing enough. So
exactly,
you know, hopefully this helps.
It's an easy way out, so sis.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely.
no longer, you know, working out, eating right. You know, getting a real a diet that fits your body metabolic system, your metabolism. You know, nobody wants to take the time to do that, right? So the easy way out is to let the doctor cut on you.
Crazy. Tom said the more women are trying to compete with men, the more we lose our children. Every day is Halloween.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying.
It's crazy. Yeah. Well, we have also cultural shifts, sexual liberation versus lack of education, boy. The more sexual liberation went up, the lack of education, boy, went down. Curiosity encouraged, but not guided, right? Leaving gaps in understanding reproductive health.
And this whole thing about this fighting for our reproductive rights and stuff. But the problem is it's only focusing on baby deletion, the right to baby delete, but reproductive health is the stuff that we're talking about right now. That's reproductive health. They're not even pushing none of that. All they want to make sure that you got the right to the baby delete.
It's the shame of it all that we have not been guided and given this information prior. Like 40 years, they've been studying a long time, you know, putting us in these situations to study us and not heal us. So,
right. Yeah.
That's the cultural shifts, man. We got hormonal consequences behind it, right? Shame around food, body, and sexuality. Got the diet culture prioritizes appearance over function. So we prioritize the appearance of ourselves over, the full balance of function of our body and our mind and our spirit. It's all one, right? This is crazy. So and stress normalization, right? It's normalized.
Right.
Busy. I'm so busy over health, work over rest, performance over balance. This is the society.
Yeah. Well, you know what that came from about, right, sis? That comes about with the I am strong, independent. I am a strong Black woman. I am a strong, independent woman, right? So therefore, it's okay to have a little bit of stress. I'm gonna be stressed out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a strong, independent woman.
Yeah, we get so busy we ignore our health, though. And then complain when it gets too overwhelming and you want answers instantly. Yes, it's consequences, right? You'll have adrenaline fatigue, cortisol spikes, metabolic dysfunctions, and hormonal imbalance. Like, it's a lot of consequences behind poor lifestyle, this ignorance of generations. How poor habits affect hormones. It affects it drastically, right? The estrogen, excess body fat stores estrogen. So the more body fat you have, the higher production of estrogen you'll wind up having, right? And the same thing in men. Gentlemen, if you didn't know, the more fat you carry on your body is going to need more estrogen to fill that fat, right? Because y'all are not meant to have fat like that.
And y'all got y'all get woman boobs. Y'all get the man boobs.
Absolutely. I mean, that's estrogen, gentlemen. I'm just saying.
Yep, you get them woman boobs. Y'all get them boobies. Know that your estrogen is high.
So the higher the estrogen running through the lady's body is going to lead to a lot of PMS. The fibroids, spring mood swings. The effects on the progesterone drops faster under chronic stress or poor nutrition, and progesterone is your happy hormone. So if you don't have that, you
have the resting bitch face all the time.
Oh Lord,
that's exactly what it is. Y'all progesterone levels is off because that's why y'all looking like you're mad all the time. That's why.
Yep. So poor habits affect hormones. Testosterone low. It'll be low with sugar heavy diets. So if you wonder why your libido is low, sugar heavy diet will affect it. High cortisol and lack of protein and exercise. It'll all mess with this testosterone in your body. Cortisol, chronically elevated with stress, sugar, and a lack of sleep. Your thyroid and insulin disrupted by poor diet and inactivity. So the less you move, this will be affected drastically. Got a lot of recommendations for lifestyle and nutrition. So, take notes, right? Eat real, eat to live, eat to live. Don't live to eat, right? Eat real, whole foods, vegetables, fruits, spoons, nuts, seeds, healthy fats. Healthy fats are in your oils, olive oil, avocado oil. Balanced protein and carbs for stable insulin and energy. Look it up. If you don't know what type of balanced proteins and carbs you should eat for your body type, look it up. Okay. That's the starting point. Hydration, a minimum of 64 ounces daily, water, right? Or herbal teas for the hormones. Exercise, weight bearing. So as we start to get older, it's more weight bearing. It's not about, running around and vigorously doing exercises like when we were in our 20s. It's really balance and resistance.
More yoga and Pilates.
Yoga, Pilates, walking. Those things are important. Sleep 7 to 9 hours. Is
Lord Jesus. There she go with that again.
Managing your time well, the schedule is important, because it's going to reduce stress and reducing the phones. It's affecting you. So, try to manage staying off of it, especially before you go to sleep. So reclaim your self-care and self-knowledge as non-negotiable. Like, this is non-negotiable. Even in doctor, like, you ain't got no pamphlets to give me, no articles to read, something.
Nope,
sending out your office with nothing. So, you know, it's on us to advocate. So I hope that's given, you know, y'all a little bit of information. You took some notes about the different hormones because they're detrimental to our life. I'm just saying. Partner with your endocrinologist and OB to best understand your, you know, ever so flowing hormone fluctuation. Get those labs done regularly. If you have had a lifetime of, you know, irregular menstruals, you know, lots of pain, just fatigue, all of these symptoms, get it checked. Check your hormones and ask them for clarity of what this means and how you can, you know, manage it better. And again, it is about lifestyle and exercise and mindset. So just take some notes from the things that we spoke of earlier. Do you agree, sis?
Yes, indeed. This was good. This was real good.
Because you know your body. It's a living blueprint. If you listen, you track and care for it, it will guide you through every stage of womanhood. Do not surrender your biology to ignorance or society's erasure. You know, let's not allow them to erase our womanhood. Reclaim it, own it, and protect it. You know, with everything you got, and that's our job, right?
Yep, that's our job. Indeed.
Mindset and self-authority. You have to reject societal shaming. Be willing to talk about it. Don't be afraid to speak and talk about it, especially to other women. You know,
ask questions. Ask questions
because we're all different, and it's going to happen differently for all of us. So you know, it's good to learn from other women. Affirm your knowledge. Like I'm proud that I can say I know some stuff.
Right. Yep.
And I'm not a medical professional. You know.
Right. Right.
So and I want to share.
I be knowing some things.
That's right. That's right. And I want to share. So I hope you guys learned something. Teach your daughters. Please teach your daughters correctly and consistently. Correctly and consistently. Prioritize self-care as non-negotiable. That is so important. Biology does not lie. Your cycles, your hormones, your fertility, your aging, all are written into your cells. And it is time we stop pretending otherwise. Like, stop pretending otherwise. This is something unique, you know, that we've been seeing, especially us here in this last 5 years, you know, the transition of genders and such. Like, it's downright disgusting, especially on children. So, you know, shame on our society. This is a moment. The truth is clear. Ignorance became generational. Womanhood has now become a costume, but today we take it off, put the real blueprint back on, from the first drop of blood to the last wave of menopause. You know, from puberty to postmenopause, your body speaks. And if you listen, it guides you, protects you, and empowers you. So, you know, the blueprint will never be lost. It was hidden. Ignorance became generational, but knowledge heals, empowers, and protects. Reclaim the blueprint, honor your biology, own your womanhood. This is not just survival. It is reclamation. And it starts with you. Next one we got to put together is all the herbal teas and stuff for, you know, of the different herbs that help with different things, because there's so many out there, and more information you got.
Cold tea right now.
Okay.
I'm about to do some cold tea right now.
Tom chimed in. He said, real cinnamon that you have to grind on the grinder, real clove, ginger, turmeric, you know, yogurt, granola, sweet potatoes, avocado, real cranberries, kimchi, berries, citrus, celery, soy, pineapple. Like, eat to live. Eat to live. And it's a way to eat. Some things you got to eat in the morning. Certain things you need to eat in the afternoon. It's things that you need to eat in the evening, like to, you know, stabilize the hormones, get the melatonin ready for you to go to sleep, especially if you're having trouble. So recognize yourself, right?
That's why I'm about to drink my cold tea. I'm getting better at it.
Okay. You just make sure you don't put no catnip in there.
No, I did the catnip. That's what made me go to sleep.
Okay.
I be mellowed out.
This was good. I'm glad you came up with me to share this space. Good moment.
This is
Real
good.
womanhood moment.
I'm proud of you. This is good.
Thank you. Thank you. This is a lesson for Maddie Patty. So, Maddie, I hope you show your children and your grandchildren. I'm just saying. And don't be like this.
Oh my, what? She can't even fit the chair.
I just told you I needed a minute. Can you go sit down?
Oh, I gave you a minute. I have to do my homework.
Now you gotta do your homework.
Yeah,
I really need you to
I've
do
been
my
doing
homework.
it, but like she kept messing with my stuff.
And what is she doing?
She kept messing with the stuff, and
Have her sit on the bed.
she was, Mom. That's why I'm doing my homework.
Okay, sit her on the bed. Put on Dora.
No, I'm gonna watch 2 hours.
Or sit down and watch Dora while you sit there and do your work.
Mom, I would like. It's been how long? 2-3 hours.
Yeah, so you should have been
Been
done
eating
already.
yet, Mom.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. You see,
And that's what happens with the older girls. They end up raising the younger siblings while the mama get pregnant some more.
Or just do whatever she want to do. Mama gotta have a
Right.
life too. But the game ain't changed. This players did. This was
Mm.
happening when I was growing up too. So you know what I mean? Look, we get to see it. Like, take your baby.
Like, this your baby. This ain't mine.
Sit down with
Her
her.
hands up too. She'll be like, she'll go to sleep easier now.
Okay,
I love
2
you,
hours
okay.
to do your homework.
I just started like an hour ago. I've had it for 3 hours.
Okay, so why can't she sit there while you
Because
do
she won't
it?
sit there.
Okay, either you or
3
your
hours.
phone.
No, I don't.
Wow.
It's in my room on the charger. I don't have it right now.
She want her
So you're
phone.
not on your phone.
No,
So it'll take you over an hour to do your homework. She's sitting there,
it's 4 classes I have to do.
and you couldn't let her sit with your phone.
She won't sit on my phone.
Why won't
That's crazy work. You hear this?
I hear. Yeah.
What in the rationale of stupidity?
Her
Ignorance.
schoolwork is more important than you sitting outside on the porch doing whatever.
She's on her phone.
Right.
Shame. Shame.
Now when she drop out of school
Shame.
or end up pregnant.
No, when
man,
she get her own baby, I might as well get my
no,
own.
I'm talking about the young girl. Like,
Yeah, me too.
like, child, look, what are you doing?
Not raising her child.
But
Sitting
most
there.
times the mamas like that, the daughters end up it's like a cycle. They end up being the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Baby
You know,
mamas, multiple
Ignorance
babies.
became generational.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 classes I have to do.
and you couldn't let her sit with your phone?
She won't sit on my phone.
Why won't she?
She won't.
You don't have a choice. I told you I'm finishing what I'm doing.
Okay, Mom.
I wish you know. Go ahead, give me your phone.
I don't have my phone.
Okay, bring it to me.
Okay.
Bring it to me, because apparently
I would have slammed the doors here.
Parenting from the patio chair.
Right. And the child, she can barely fit in that thing. The indentations on her thighs from the arm of that chair is screaming, Lord help me.
It's a sad day when mothers don't, want to do their duty and responsibility in motherhood. This is sad.
The problem
What type of
is
example she setting for this child.
most times mothers like that don't want their daughters to be better than them.
Of course.
So they're going to do everything to sabotage them.
That's a shame.
You're not going to be better than me. You're going to be
Tennessee.
just like me.
We need to drag chicks like that through the street because
For real.
it's a shame. It's not okay. We don't
warning other parents after her daughter had to have surgery because
You
she
didn't know,
ate
now
too
you
many
know.
spicy snacks.
Pretty scary. Renee Craighead says that her 17-year-old recently started having severe stomach pain. So she went to the doctor, who told her that hot chips like hot Cheetos, Takis, and hot fries were causing that pain. Well, the teen eventually had to have surgery to remove her gallbladder.
Love them every time I go out. Bring me back some hot toddies. Bring me back some hot chips. And me,
You know, I was just
I want
about
to
to
make her
say
happy. I brought them
She
back. and
admitted
she
it. Me.
stupid because I want to make
Right,
her happy. I
right.
brought them back. And she me stupid because I want to make her happy. I brought them
One
back.
more
and she
time, one
gave me
more
a
time.
big bag.
Jesus.
Make her happy. Back some hot chips. And me stupid because I want to make her happy. I brought
Yep.
them back and she was eating big.
Because I want to make her happy.
Do you know how much of those chips you have to eat to cause that much damage?
Mm-hmm.
This is not one bag every other day, but this is like every day, multiple times type of situation for you to have that reaction, that kind of damage to your body. So let me guess, you an EBT mama, and when you go to the market to do your EBT shopping, that's exactly what you put in that cart. Those big economy size boxes with 32 bags of Takis in it.
You about to go to jail. You about to go to jail.
And when you ain't home or not paying attention like the other mama was doing, that's all they eating is the Takis.
I mean, and craving it.
Right.
Again,
But you
the
know
hormones,
that red dye
hormones
is like a drug. Like it literally makes you crave whatever it is. Like, you know.
Yeah.
That's what that chemical does.
And imagine what it's doing to the hormones.
Exactly.
I mean, and this is the part of the ignorance for me, for our women today. You know, we doing all these things to make these kids happy when these hormones, like, bitch, your progesterone may be low. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all this attitude, like who?
Right.
Do that.
Right.
You know, but we can't even sit and have them breathe and do the, look at this woman. You think she gonna be doing some yoga meditation with this child? Takis and noodles and all kind of horrible stuff. Like, it's about the temperance. We have none. No discipline in what we put in our mouth, on our body, just any of it, you know, and it's showing in our society because
5-year-olds be having the body of a 14-year-old.
And that's a shame. And an attitude too.
With the attitude to match. And ADHD and hyper disorder, hyper behavior disorder syndrome, and it's what y'all giving these babies. It's what you're giving these babies.
Yeah, that oppositional defiant disorder is amazing.
It starts in the kitchen.
Yeah, the grown women got it.
It's what you put in your body, what you put in your body, and what you put on your body. Y'all with all these goddamn perms and all this chemicals seeping through your scalp, making y'all crazy.
Yeah.
Just frying your brain cells from the outside in.
Knowledge is important, man. It'll stop us from doing some dumb shit. We've been doing a lot of dumb shit. I wonder why.
Stupid because I want to make her happy. I brought them back and she was eating big bags. Stupid because I want to make her.
Stop right there. What she said she was eating what bags? That means she was getting the family size bag for that one girl.
And look at that baby. It's like she can eat whatever she wants because she don't get fat. They say that about me. No, you can eat whatever you want.
Me. Stupid because I want to make her happy. I brought them back and she was eating big bags, taking to school with her. Yeah, I brought them back and she was eating big
I tell you,
bags,
they were eating it all day.
Yeah, I brought them back and she was eating big bags, taking to school with her.
You was buying them. Damn.
That's
Jean estimates that she was eating around 4 bags of hot snacks every week. Doctors say that this is more common than you may think, and they say that you should always monitor your child's diet.
Right at the front. That's the worst. That's the worst.
Always.
Yeah.
And then you may think, and they say that you should always monitor your child's diet carefully.
Well, you know, even when you go to like the regular stores, like if you go to grocery store, like Family Dollar stuff like that, when you go through the register, those chips those Takis and stuff be right there.
Yeah, every time a kid is in there, parents
candy, them Takis and hot chips, they be right there.
Yeah. And they want it. They see it. They try to get it. Yeah, that's it.
Like
It's over.
Mr. Caleb had. I even stopped Mr. Caleb eating Doritos because he loved Doritos. Mr. Caleb haven't had Doritos in like 2.5 years now.
Yeah. Yeah, had to stop a lot of them little addictions. Yeah, I've been here.
And oatmeal cream pies. We was not. Shout out to OG Dad. OG Dad had Caleb obsessed with oatmeal cream pies. I had to break him out of that too.
Mine was some chocolate chip cookies, Pillsbury.
Oh Lord!
Every night. Just imagine what it was doing to my cortisol, my melatonin, all that. It made me fat. It definitely disrupted some other stuff. I'm just saying.
Honey doesn't know that I cut my hair today.
Can you explain to me what's the process behind the bubble thing again? I just forgot.
Basically, if I'm giving you head, like you start off regular and then you work your way, your thing go to the back, and like the back of your throat is kind of like slimy and shit. So like when you come back up, it's gonna be slimy on your tip, and then I'll just like rub the slimy bubbly shit, and then
we talking about getting
go on it.
All right. Now I remember. Well, I feel like we got a little connection going on.
Oh my God. You see? Sis, this is where the knowledge lies. This is where the knowledge about women lies, how to give head and
Y'all just want to be
back
straight.
and bullshit. Frontals and who do the best hair, where you get your titties done and your butt and all of that. They have no clue
And
about
I bet you she got a messed up pH balance, and she got halitosis.
No edges, no hair.
edges. Coochie smell like a crab seafood boil.
And probably burned bridges.
Hey, but she cute though. She got a connection. She not a deep throated though. Okay.
5 women are arrested in a prostitution string targeting a
Oh,
South
Lord.
Metro neighborhood. What is especially shocking is the age of one of the women.
This police crackdown was on a road notorious for this type of crime, Phillips Highway near St. Augustine Road. Channel 4's Francesca Amaker has been digging into 17 pages of police reports to find out more.
This week, detectives from the Jacksonville office posed as clients as they drove down Phillips Highway for an undercover sting operation. According to arrest reports, they would leave the area with several propositions, and these 5 women, all now locked up in the Duval County Jail.
The Vice Squad, they come around throughout the year making these type of arrests. It's not unusual. They do this on a regular basis. And it seems like no matter how many arrests they make, there's still more and more people out there doing this.
According to these police reports, the women range in age from 30-year-old Kelly Storch to 63-year-old Pandora
God
Malone.
darn it. Granny was gumming. She was gumming them down, baby. Okay. She's like, I don't got no teeth. I'm about to give it to you.
Listen.
Say,
Ooh, child.
You don't gotta worry about me biting you or scratching you with my teeth, baby, because I don't have none. Mm-hmm.
This is the womanhood that they want to show. You know, our society will not thrive any higher than the morality of our women.
And I guarantee you, she probably the mama of one of those girls.
We make excuses for all of it. You know, the struggle. You know, of being abused, hurt people, like all of this stuff. No, it's your morality. You have none. Shame you. You have none.
We gotta use what we have to make it.
Shit, it was a song. You got to use what you got to get what you want.
And all I got is some coochie. So I'm gonna use it.
Definitely don't have no knowledge and wisdom. Can't teach nobody shit.
Can't teach them nothing.
So all we wanted to do as little girls wanted to be a teacher because that was the first type of job we saw honor and, you know, were inspired by. Most kids when they're growing up, little girls especially, you ask them what they want. I want to be a teacher. That's what they was around, especially if they like and admire a good teacher, you know?
Man, you know what I
mean? Women
today?
today, no, not the same.
I want to be a stockbroker.
Ooh, I want to be a corporate lawyer specifically.
I want to. I was reading the stock. I would get the newspaper and get the stock section, and didn't know what I was reading, but I just wanted to be. I wanted to be a stockbroker.
Lord have mercy, man. This was good. I hope y'all learned something, gentlemen. I hope you learned something just in case you need to educate your daughters. Because biology doesn't lie, and we need to get back to that, the root of it. And if we're fighting for any type of equality for women's reproductive rights, this is it. This is it. The knowledge, early pamphlets like given to birthing mothers in the hospital. Like this is how a baby shower should be presented. Any of these things, like, because we've been so misinformed, misguided, miseducated, shamed, silenced, you know, forgotten, pushed to the side, and we need to take it back. So, you know, I'm here for it for the rest of my life. I'm just saying, postmenopausal salute to me. I'm gonna get a whole name tag, say postmenopausal woman. I'll see you in death. You know.
Post put them all menopausal.
Yeah. Final thoughts.
All of y'all in the dust.
Okay. Salute to you. I appreciate you, beautiful one. What's your final thoughts?
This was good. Great presentation. I hope, you know, this helps somebody, you know, come back and watch it. You know, the ladies or whatever come back and watch it. To understand, the changes that your body's going through when it comes to the hormones and how it affects all aspects of your life, mentally, emotionally, physically, so yeah, this was good. This was good. This was real good.
Yes.
Oh, and if you do like a posting with the list of the things that you supposed to go to the doctor, get the blood work.
Okay.
So I can share it on on community things. So with that.
Okay. Sounds like a deal. Got that. All right. What you got going on this week?
Blueprint is up in the air. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Blueprint on Wednesday.
Okay.
I think if I do a show on Wednesday, it's probably going to react to something. So it's up in the air. I'll make a decision by tomorrow if I'm going to do a Blueprint show. I have a title and what I want the show to be about, but I don't know. I have something else on my heart to work on, and I have the autism presentation I need to work on too. So I may take this week off from Blueprint to work on the other stuff.
All right. Sounds good. Got to map it out. Manage your time well.
Yeah, got to manage the time well. Because apparently, sis said I'm supposed to get 7 hours.
Right, it's crazy. If you split it up, as long as you resting when your body say you need to rest. Then,
okay, so my cat naps.
Yes. Those are plus.
Okay.
I'm proud of you for that. I need to start doing it. So,
I do get cat naps.
Mm-hmm. Goodness gracious. I appreciate you coming up with me. Y'all prepare yourselves for the week ahead. Hope you learned a little bit more about yourself, because biologically you are woman. All right. And that's a fact. So, adapt accordingly, assess yourself accordingly, self-regulate, learn to self-soothe. That's quite important. And find some grounding techniques. Do some research. Make sure you get that list. Check with your OBGYN. Acquire you an endocrinologist, especially if you have had a lifetime thus far of menstrual issues, reproductive issues, irregular periods, any of the things that we talked about today. So I do appreciate y'all. I hope you learned something. And I'll have something for you next week. We'll be back sometime this week. I'm not sure what we got for you, but it'll be original content. So, become a member so you can see all of it. Check it out. Salute to Red for the gifted membership.
Shame.
If these memberships land on you, please check out the original content.
Can't believe I made it. It's my first time getting money. Where's my money? It's right here. Right there. Y'all can't see me. We getting rich. Hard body youngins. We getting rich together. Yeah. We getting rich together.
Thank you very much. Salute to A Tribe Called Harris, gifted membership. Again, if it lands on you, check out the content and like what you see. Comment. CBZ is in the building. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. I read it already. You wasn't in. A Tribe Called Harris, gifted membership. Salute. Appreciate you. Tribe Called Harris, $2 super sticker. Salute to all the support and the donations. You guys are appreciated. Again, we are a Tribe Called Harris. He said, she said, love and abundance. It's definitely a different world than what we come from. So ignorance has absolutely become generational, and I'm not for the shit. So we want to put a stop to it and re-educate. So I'm all for that, rebuilding the village mindset. Catch it on the rewind, get the information, get your paper and your pen so you can write down the things that you need and throw the rest away. But none of this is throwawayable. So ladies, I hope you learned something about yourself. share with another lady, and give some knowledge and wisdom to your mate, so he have more context to who you are, and you can be more clear about what's going on with you, instead of pointing the finger at others and the plausible deniability mindset. Hopefully it'll stop. So salute to everybody for being here. Again, Mrs.SheSaid with Shame Sunday. I'll catch y'all next week. Be kind to somebody besides yourself, because that's when true character shines through. I hope y'all have a great week. Peace.
Riding with us through the highs and lows, keeping that light where the real love grows. From the first word spoken to the latest show, it's the tribe that keeps the heart and flow. This one's for the tribe, the believers, the fam. Every clap, every like, every hand in the stand. We rise together, yeah, we stronger with you. Ain't no limit to the love that we pushing through. This one's for the tribe, the believers, the fam. Every clap, every like, every hand in the stand. We rise together, yeah, we stronger with you. Ain't no limit to the love that we pushing through. You're the roots to the tree and the wings to the flight. In the darkest tunnel, you became the light. When the world felt cold, you made it feel right. Tribe steady rolling, we gon' shine all night. You're the roots to the tree and the wings to the flight. In the darkest tunnel, you became the light. When the world felt cold, you made it feel right. Tribe steady rolling, we gon' shine all night. This one's for the tribe, the believers, the fam. Every clap, every like, every hand in the stand. We rise together, yeah, we stronger with you. Ain't no limit to the love that we pushing through. Yo, it's love on 100, no cap, no frontin'. From the day ones to the new tribe energy stunning. We building a village brick by brick. Every comment, every share, yeah, that's the gift. You the wind in the sails when the storm get rough. The vibe never dies cause your love's enough. Feel slow with a bounce, let the rhythm collide. We forever say thank you, this is for the tribe. So we sing it loud, let the world all know. It's the tribe that keeps the fire and the souls won't glow. Forever in rhythm, forever we vibe with love and appreciation. Yeah, this one's for the tribe. This one's for the tribe, the believers, the fam. Every clap, every like, every hand in the stand. We rise together, yeah, we stronger with you. Ain't no limit to the love that we pushing through. This one's for the tribe, the believers, the fam. Every clap, every like, every hand in the stand.